snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. Kid went down, 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 down. He's the prize. He's the prize in my eyes. He's the prize. He's the prize in my eyes. I'ma keep it low. I'ma keep it low. I know that it's real. Baby, stay still. I want my snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. Kid went down, 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 down. All I want is my snacky snack. Took his ass to a cheap ass restaurant, like the motherfucking busy bear, yeah. We talk, it got a little freaky, and he went down, 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 down. I want my snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. Kid went down, 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 down. I want my snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. Kid went down, 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 down. He's the prize. He's the prize in my eyes. He's the prize. He's the prize in my eyes. I'ma keep it low. I'ma keep it low. I know that it's real. Baby, stay still. I want my snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. Kid went down, 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 down. All I want is my snacky snack. rush to run like the motherfucking busy bee, yeah. We talk, it got a little freaky, and it went down. I want my snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. Kid went down, 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 down. I can run it down. Come and Mr. Logic, baby. Come and Mr. Logic. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, licking it down. Licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, licking it down. Licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, rubbing it down. Licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, using the breaststroke, calling it the breaststroke. If you don't know me, I can tell you about me. I've been doing this for years. Can't nobody stop me. I use my hand, my fingers, my tongue, and dick and all and all. I know that you want it off. You can pick one, I'm picking on. Baby, I can make you come out all over. Lay you on your back and don't wanna turn over. I can make you wanna come back for more and more. Really, for sure, for sure. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, licking it down. Licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, licking it down. Licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, rubbing it down. Licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, using the breaststroke, calling it the breaststroke. One day, a lady from California called me. She said she needed a massage and she feeling horny. She said she needs someone to give her all the special services she needs. I said, oh, yes indeed. She said she wants someone to go deeper, 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 deeper with pressure. Using your tongue and your fingers. She wants to enjoy all that you have to give. Giving her body chills. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, licking it down. Licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you
Welcome, 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 everybody. This is the Godfather D. Darrell Spears here once again, aka Coach D. Hope everybody is having an excellent night. Now, I usually don't go live twice in one day, but because of that bullshit over there by Photon, and I get it, Photon, you're doing it for the money. You're getting the cash. The Godfather gave you a little something. They giving you more because they so heavily invested in the bullshit. And so the Umar sector, and shout out to my girl Mahogany. I should have told you to just go up there and curse her ass out because she needed to be cursed out. She say, D, I got your back. Appreciate that. People sitting there lying. People lying about my place in the manosphere. Say I took L's. Now, I got people in the manosphere. What's up, Clark? Mahogany, we got my boy K that's been in the manosphere. What L's did D. Darrell take in the manosphere? Please let me know, K. Let me know, Mahogany. Who gave me L's in the manosphere? I want to know. People speaking on shit. People speaking on shit that they don't know nothing about. People speaking on shit. No one. Like what? Oh, I heard. They said they don't even want to talk about it. Shout out to the godmother T. Pre. Shout out to Clark. Shout out to Stephanie Collins trying to hold it down on the panels. We're going to talk about that. What's up, Think First? You see, when you come on my end, it's just not an Umar. I got people from other sectors that fuck with me. What's up, Aaron Searite? You see, unlike everybody else, most of these people in the sector, y'all don't have the range. I've been in other spaces. Can't say I squashed General Tito. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a good one. Yeah, I remember we was on DJ Cuda. And he tried to come at me. Right. The AFWs, this is the only place where people will get and give people the platform to lie their fucking ass off. Shout out to the beautiful Bernice. I sent the link out there. Anybody want to come up, you free to come up. We're going to chop it up. I'm going to be on for maybe a couple hours. I ain't trying to be on for those 6-7 fucking hours. I got a life. I said my piece and just came back and forth. Man, I was watching Saturday night main event wrestling, man. I got other shit I like to do. Like nobody. But for a sector that they claim nobody. Nobody. They don't like nobody over here, but they constantly come over here. What's up, Mahogany? What's up, baby? You heard that bullshit.
Yes, I do. First of all, hey, sweetheart. Hey, everybody.
What's going on? Good to hear your voice, baby.
You too. I could not believe it. I guess it came up in my algorithm because I follow you, so it came up in my algorithm, and I saw you were in the panel earlier. So I left, and I came back. You were gone, but I heard this woman totally sounding like she got a frog in her throat. When I heard that heifer say that you were trying to get with Nyla or lusting after Nyla, I knew right then and there. I said, "This is a lying ass heifer."
Not Mahogany. When have you ever heard me in the manosphere sector talk about going after Nyla?
Never, ever, ever.
Like now, for people that don't understand, and I don't know if you heard Taz, but didn't people know about Taz and his situations? Didn't he not talk about his situations of his extensive criminal past?
Yes, and then a lot of people, hey, Miss T, and a lot of people already outed him anyway. All their business is out. Hey, sweetheart, all their business is out here, been out here, honey.
Like the same thing with Nala. Didn't they put out the whole BBL that she got? Wasn't that common knowledge?
It is. I mean, look at it. Nobody's ass naturally sits up like that, and you got these chicken noodle legs. Um, so yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. I
So
mean,
I'm sitting here like, I get it, man. This sector don't follow that sector. They don't know. You getting information from a lying ass woman. Like now, Nat, Taz, and Nala were taken out of the space because of doxing and other
yeah,
bullshit that they was doing. They didn't, and me and Mr. Fantastic was not even, and I didn't even advocate for that shit they did to him and his wife, the stuff that they put out. You know what I'm saying? And amongst other people. Like, I don't get, they said I was lusting over Nala, of all people. Wow. I'm just
look,
like,
I
okay.
mean, she. Let me tell you
She's
what.
not a bad looking woman. I mean, but I wasn't, but
Well,
she, go
you
ahead.
being
I'll
you
let you say.
you
Go,
being kind, honey. I know you being. See, Deidre is so kind. But no, Nyla is horrific. Inside and out. Because for one thing, she's a liar, and they are absolute doxers. And I was getting the feeling that she sent. Dust tends to hang with dust, honey. It attaches itself to dust and collects
right.
dust. And she
Right.
was
It
giving me
is.
Dusty, and basically, I wouldn't be surprised because this is what they do. Because they did a similar thing to me. Nyla will sit her fucking ass over there on her own platform, acting all prim and proper. She'll make a little slide remarks. She'll do a little. If she does drag, she'll put it on Patreon so she can get paid for it because that's the only money she got coming in, honey. And then she'll send
Right.
her little flunkies over to attack you. That's kind of what happened to me.
Right.
After I got into it with Taz, I cursed him out. Then this woman, I'm showing love to Brother Moses, and this woman out of nowhere, one of their fans comes and attacks me.
Right.
So
I
to me,
remember.
this woman gives me Nyla and Taz goon, pretty much.
Facts. I'm sitting here like, I don't know, man. Like this whole thing, she paid Nala to do a hit piece on my wife. Okay. Not Nala. She paid Taz to do that. Did it twice. Um, they're known for this stuff. These people have been on the run. They've been sued. They've been running away from lawsuits. It's like, I mean, I guess the same kind of people flock together. I'm like, man, it ain't even worth me going into detail. And you know just as well as me, they have a long history of doing fuck shit, and so we can talk about that all day.
Hey, chaos, absolutely. And something that and you said this in the chat, it's very important. And then I'll let Miss T Pre have it. We got to pay attention when somebody gets up on a platform and is talking private. Hey, Stephanie is talking private business.
Hey, honey.
Hey, sweetheart. I mean, she was saying things that she should have no business, no knowledge of. So that means she's prying and to things that's none of her business. And that's the type of stuff that Nyla and Taz do. That's why I say it. To me, she's just a goon that they send over there to do their dirty work. They don't want to be the face behind the foolishness, but they are very messy, have always been very messy.
Right, right.
And those of us who've been around a decade, we know who they are. They've been doing the same shit over
For
and over and
years,
over.
for years.
Yeah, the same old BS.
What's up, T? What's up, Godmother?
Hey D, what's going on, y'all? How y'all been?
Hey, honey.
What's going on?
I've been chilling. But I did happen to tune into that. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch when Anti was on the panel and the lies she was saying,
The
right?
lies.
I mean, it
Oh
was
my
so many
God.
lies. It was packed with so many lies. I can't even break all them lies down, right?
Mhm.
But the biggest thing was this.
Fact.
Allowing that bitch to fucking just talk was
Yeah.
the best thing that he could do. Because I mean, I know Photon be trolling and doing all his little thing and getting his little money or whatever he doing, but what he did was fucking genius. Okay,
Right.
because he allowed her stupid ass every time she gets on these panels, she basically tells on herself. Like
It's all she's doing.
there's nothing, all the stuff that she was claiming about your wife and all this other stuff. How would she know any of this shit, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Unless you're either lying, or if you're not lying, then you're prying into an innocent person's life. And for what? All because you can't take that somebody disagrees with you on on an app. Like this is
Right.
ridiculous for a
And I
person
think
who is a therapist. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like she is. I can't even wrap my head around
But
this
they
at
telling
all.
me how unprofessional I'm like, wait a minute, did
for
y'all
real,
forget? We're in the same fucking field, but I'm the one, and you don't even I don't even know why they even let Al speak. He needs to shut the hell up because
I just
he's like,
ignore him. You
I
just
don't
gotta
even
ignore
understand.
Al.
I don't, but I don't understand. My thing is, see, they think I want her to talk. It's a reason why I got on that panel to say what I
Exactly.
said,
Let her talk.
and
Yeah.
I want her to talk. I want her to continue to put out there the stuff that she continues to do and has done in the past. Let her talk and explain. She says she talked to this company, that company, this agency. I want it all out. Okay,
And
put it out.
the part that really got me, and Carrie brought this up, the part that really got me is the fact that she basically admitted, she did admit that they have information illegally, right?
They do. They
That's
do.
the
I
Uh-huh.
reason
know.
that that's the reason why she was like hesitating to put out certain things because she needed to check to see whether this is even in public domain. So that means you don't even know if it's public information or not what you have. That means that what you're getting is by illegal means anti.
I
Like
know it's illegal,
every
and
time you talk, I hope somebody recorded that because I know
I
Photon likes to take his videos
I
down.
did. I did. And she
Okay,
said it, and she said it on a previous video. And I am
okay,
recording that, and I'm going to make note of that because I know that she got whatever information she claimed she got it illegally. Just like, see, the shut out the remix because when
yeah.
remix gave me, matter of fact, I need to give him another cash out for that for that. The reason why people want to know why I'm doing what I'm doing, it's because of that email that remix gave me.
Right, exactly. 'Cause I've been in touch with him too. I sent
Yeah,
him a nice little cash app the other day.
remix, and I'm
Um,
giving them more. And see, they don't understand. To see when that information came out, when you go to Harris County, because see, she lied. She said she went on the Harris County website, but then she said somebody else got the information, but she wouldn't say
right.
who that person is. That same
Of
person
course not.
that got the information about that also got the information about my wife because that information that was some of that stuff was not public. What Remix gave me a packet
Mm,
as
hmm.
if you got that from the courthouse. That the information is listed, and you saw it because you reviewed it too. That was a
Yeah.
summarized. Those were summarized documents. No. What Remix gave me was over 30 plus pages of extensive case by date by date stuff. You will not get that online.
No,
You will not get that
not for a
online.
case like that. No.
No. They only give summarized documents, not the complete packet of every court appearance, every instance that you was in, the details of the of pro, all of that stuff. They don't give you that online. It's a
No.
summarized form, and so what we're doing right now is they are comparing, and they're looking up, and I don't give a damn. They what people think. I'm gonna say it. They are finding out that they use illegal means to get all that information, not just for me. I'm talking about any and everybody,
Hmm.
you know, and they're
Yeah.
passing it around and they're distributing it.
Exactly. That's the part, right?
Yeah.
It's the part of her. And fortunately, shout out to Remix. He showed a portion of a listing of people on her email list, right?
Yes. Yes.
At least at the
Yes.
time. At least at the time of that situation with the pills situation, right?
Right.
Which was only in December.
Yes.
So
That was just 5 months ago, and you sit
5 months
there
ago.
on that man's panel and acting like everything was all hunky dory, and you really tried to put this man in jail. That is some sadistic ass shit to do. You literally
He's
tried
a
to put
devil.
this man in jail, and then you sitting there keying with him like that never happened.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing with Photon. She was calling him Malachi York just a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden they best friends again because that's the only place in the sector that would accept her. That's why nobody else want to hear from her.
They don't. They don't. They
Well,
don't.
if I could add to
Stephanie,
the hey, if I could add to the photon thing, the act she had to guard against photon after I'll be very open. I suspect it was the AFW themselves that planted that that message from his adult daughter's troll account saying whatever about Alan Logic. She was out here saying that that was child abuse material, and that we needed to call NYPD and report him for that. Report Photon. And of course,
What the
she was
hell?
not. Yeah, she was not serious about it. She didn't actually do that herself. She was, pumping other people up to do it, but of course, nobody actually did because it's ridiculous. But that's the kind of bullshit she'll get on just to cause trouble, right? She knows for a fact that that's not child abuse material, that that message was not child abuse material. She knows that. She knows that it could be the subject of a police report, but yet she made a whole video about it. She made several community wall posts saying that, and it's just like she gets on this like tangent where it's like it's
And,
just harassment because it
and
doesn't make any sense.
she sounds ill. The
Yeah,
longer she talks, the more and more she
yeah.
sounds like something is wrong.
You hear her voice racing and stuff, like
Yes.
the way she talks. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, there's some things
I
going
can't
on.
diagnose nobody, but there's
Yeah, I know.
definitely a
I
lot going
can't
on.
even. I'm not gonna dare because I don't want to get another frivolous,
Right.
report
But it's
to my
clear. I mean,
board that I tried to
this
do
is
this. But
yeah, but this isn't even talking like that. Like this is just basic knowledge. Like it's clear something is not right. You
and
know.
what I don't understand is that this whole thing about me, they're saying that I was the one who began talking about people's family members, and I'm the one that attacked them first. I'm like, what?
There's so many lies that she said. I couldn't
Lies.
believe it was
she
Like,
says
just so
that
many
about
what?
lies.
everyone.
Like,
They say that about everyone. Everyone started with them, and they're just responding. Yeah, but
yeah,
they've also admitted, and Rev G admitted today, that when somebody says shit about them, they respond with a nuclear weapon. It's a total disproportionate. Like nobody's allowed to say anything about them without getting just slapped around by them. Like their responses escalate the situation. So even in instances where they are right, that maybe they weren't doing some, which those are few and far between, but let's just assume for the sake of argument that somebody did quote unquote start with them first. They escalate everything to the point where you have to respond to them and then it just keeps going back and forth. They create a situation that's going to perpetuate itself and they do it on purpose.
Basically,
exactly.
what they do, we can sit here, and this has happened particularly when the sector back in the day, we would sit here and talk other things. You say we could have a whole conversation, and I've seen this with the good God, other people with smoke. We would typically have conversations and talk about one another different things. Their names never mentioned. A day later, you'll see her record a 3 minute snippet of two people saying something and talking about the one she don't agree with. Has nothing to do with her, and you ingratiate yourself in it and think that
Fact.
people are going to allow you just to say stuff about them without no pushback. Like the shit is weird. Like nobody cares about what y'all think. Like nobody, like you're not really part of the sector. Like really.
Like I don't understand why they keep coming around. Like Rob B said, if somebody don't fuck with you, why do you want to keep harassing them? Like
Yeah.
I don't like you. It's okay for me not to like you, right? Like it's okay. It's not the end of the world if somebody doesn't like you.
Just move
Just move the
on.
fuck on. Like why are
You
you going through
claim
all this stuff looking
right.
for ways to destroy their life and destroy their family because they don't like you? That's
And
literally what's happening
and
here.
they claim, and see, this is the part because it's I don't want to say the word, but there's an aspect of which they think they have a right to police other people's behavior, and that they think that because you're in a certain professional realm, they have a right to police how you as a professional is supposed to behave. in
But
your
here's my
life.
thing: that the irony of that, right,
In a
is
non-professional space. This is listen, I get it. There are things that are legitimate that one can do, particularly if you work for a company and they don't condone certain behaviors and things
yeah.
like that. But that company has a right to keep you or let you go. But the company is not trying to destroy your career. Then you got the right to go work for somebody else.
Right.
These people are literally trying to tell these boards and things that people need to be disbarred. They need to lose their licenses, need to revoked. They have a right not to operate because you don't agree with what they're doing online. Don't watch
But
it.
the irony of all of that, right, is she's the one with all the behavior issues. She's the one
Yeah,
with the behavior problems. She's
Facts.
the one who's acting unprofessional. And nobody's trying to like go above and beyond to go after her license and all this other shit, which really we should be, right?
yeah,
At
which
this
which,
Yeah.
point.
which, which I am now.
Right. At this
That's
point
the
it's
past.
time,
But today's a different day now for me.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
it's
we've been
up for me
talking about
right
it for
now.
a while. I know
Yeah,
I still got all them videos up as
Mm-hmm.
evidence and proof against her. And I'm never taking that shit down. They've tried so hard to get that channel struck so hard, man. They tried so bad.
like it is
Yeah.
ridiculous, man. The
Mhm.
stuff that they go about. She just admitted, I talked to this place, I talked to that place, this board, that, and then she's talking about something. I don't know why is she consulting
Oh
with a
yeah.
lawyer in Virginia. She claims
Virginia. I
something.
wanted to ask you about that. I'm like,
Yeah,
what is
I
she
don't know what
talking
she.
about?
I don't have any business in Virginia.
There's nobody in like here's my thing. This is she said that I I'm gonna talk to you offline for sure. We gotta talk. But I know she's fucking lying. I know she's lying, right? Because like I said, you just let her just talk.
I'm
Just let
letting her
her keep
talk.
saying stuff. And the more she talks, she thinks all of us are fucking dumb, right? Like we're
Right.
all stupid. We don't know shit about anything, concerning any of this stuff. And no, honey, I know a lot about this shit, right? So what she tried to say was that you're part of a group that has a liability over you in Virginia. And I was like, that doesn't even make sense because any provider can be
Right.
part of a group, right? But you can leave that group anytime you want to, or you can not use your NPI for that group, right? Like
Right.
there's so many different.
I
She think
only
we're dumb.
I don't know what she talking about because
She don't know what she's talking about. That she's making up shit. She's
I
delusional.
made the only thing I can think of is early in my career I was credentialed with other groups as I was getting my business because I worked in contract with other companies. Actually, I
Right,
contracted with several companies before I went full time for myself. And
right.
maybe I don't think they kept me in their system or re-credentialed me for that because it's been years. But as far as myself, particularly in the last 16 years, 17 years, I've been solely operating under my own business. I don't know what the hell she talking about.
Darrell, Darrell, even if they did keep you in their system, there's several providers who have been residents at hospitals and different shit like this, right? Just for an example. That doesn't mean they still work at that hospital. They might still have their NPI registered with that hospital, but they're not working there. Therefore, they're not even billing for that provider. Okay. So, no, honey, none of that shit is going on. They don't give
mm-hmm.
a fuck about any of that shit. This man is an independent therapist. He works
Right.
for himself. He doesn't work for a group. He might have been part of that group at one time, but that doesn't even matter. You see what I'm saying? That's irrelevant. So no group is holding you liable for any shit if you're not representing that fucking group. Okay. And
Exactly.
even if you were, it still don't work like that.
All they
It's
can
not
do
the
is
way she's
ask me
trying
to
to make it
leave the
sound.
group. They can ask me to leave the group. That's it.
Exactly. That's it.
That's it. Like
That's it.
this whole thing, man. What she don't want to talk about, and I'm going to actually post a couple of. I'm not going to post the things that they want me to like, whatever. But I'm going to post. The first thing I'm going to talk about is where the board This document here that I'm gonna show right here. Hold on, let me get this off of here. Let me take this off. Shock him.
What damn
Hold on.
song, man.
Hold on. This, if you could read this, if y'all could read this document states that I completed the requirements that were necessary. It was only 6 hours of CEUs for all of this money they claim I stole. They
It's only
basically
$8,000. Like that is not
$8,000. As you can
tell these
see,
people,
there are 3 claims. You see
it's
3
just not
different
even
claims.
federal. Like,
The board received my documentation. I successfully completed all requirements. No further action is required. Provide Mr. Spears continues to comply with all statutes and regulations pertaining to this practice. Let him know if he has any questions. I was done. What is this shit about? I'm still taking classes. I'm still doing this, and they're still no, they're not.
she just
No,
be
they're
making
not.
up shit.
They making up stuff, and these people, you got people like, to me, what gets me when you got people like Make a Change, who you would think would, like, I understand they got some ignorant people, but you got some people like that looking at this and they questioning me about something that they know this lady lies about all the time and give all of this disingenuous, deceptive ass information.
I
Like,
think Make a Change likes to be antagonist at times.
yeah, he does.
I don't
And
think he really. I don't think he really believes her. Right.
yeah,
I think
right.
he also knows because I've had this conversation with the sector about the $8,000 and how that doesn't even reach federal level, right, for
No.
anything. So, and usually when
Not
somebody
only
is
that,
committing Medicaid fraud or
they're
Medicare
intentionally
fraud,
doing
right,
it.
they're intentionally doing that shit, and they are not going
Right.
to stop at $8,000. Okay,
No.
like trust me, $8,000 is not even going to touch. They're not. Nobody from the feds are getting up out of their bed to come see this man over $8,000. Okay, in Medicaid fraud, get the fuck out of here.
You took
It's
all
not
this
fraud.
money. You took, like,
And
oh, go ahead.
nobody who's gonna steal is gonna take the trouble to steal $8,000. It's not
Right.
even worth the effort to steal.
And do you know like how like when it comes to medical practices, especially something like yours, right, that has multiple therapists, right?
Right.
Which would be a group practice, right? So
Right.
if you have stuff like that, the billing departments are usually much worse than that. Okay,
Yes.
like much
Way.
worse than that.
That's,
So
and
$8,000
it's
is
nothing.
like a walk on the beach. So
That's
nobody
the,
cares about that shit
they
at
think,
all.
I tried to explain to them, listen, I had multiple locations. I got directors, I got other therapists. There were some things that were done that I was not directly involved in, but that were done and operate a certain way that even because I'm the owner and I have a license, I'm liable for that as to some extent. That's the reason why
Right,
that happened. She got
right,
up there and lied and said that when an independent therapist does things, that's just on them. It's not on you as a therapist. That is not true. That is not true. That's not how that works. And I know this ignoramus has never owned her own business and don't know any better. But when you're the owner of a company, you can be held liable for the things to some extent. That's why you can have individual professional liability insurance. Then you can also have group liability insurance for the company. It covers you along with your workers because they can sue the provider. They can sue the provider independently, and they also can sue me as the person who owns the company. She sat up there and lied and told these people this shit, and these people just taking this shit, and I'm like I'm glad she's talking and letting her I just want her to continue to talk. But what I want her to show the documents of what she is afraid to show. I want her to show that document. I want her to prove that I'm currently going through all of this stuff that she claims I'm going through. I want her to show it. I want to know. That's why I'm going live. I want her to show every bit of everything she claims she got. Show the
yeah,
receipts.
show it. Why not?
Yeah. I want the sector to know what she claims I'm going through. They claim I had to get new computers, and I had to do all this other extra shit. Whatever they claim, I want you all to show it because I want to know what you know. If you claim I got all this going on, I want you to show it so I can make
Yeah,
notes.
you should know. You should be the first to know that you had computers confiscated, right?
Yeah, like you telling. I want you.
For me, it's the shit that she's been through or that she's facing that she tries to project onto everybody else.
Yeah.
It's that for me.
Bingo.
So I want you to take a look at this. This is a letter. This letter here is from Kepro. Now it's called Eccentric. Eccentric brought Kepro. This is correspondence from Kepro. And the person responding to me, her name is in this. I want to follow up with she said, "Good morning, Dempsey. I want to follow up on your conversation from Tuesday regarding Andrea Michelle Stewart. I have not seen an email from you I have not seen another email from your concerns. So I just wanted to touch base to see if you're able to send it so I can share it with management." Okay. Then she sent me something else. They're reviewing my documents because there's a lot that I had to send. Then she said, "I apologize for the delay in response as I was out for, during May 22nd and June 10th. I was asking about the status of the actual investigation. She contacted her director and followed up with me with compliance issues as it relates to Andrea and asked them to reach out to me." After this email, I received an email about the status of their investigation. Then a little bit after that, I received another email letting me know that she's no longer involved with the company. And those are facts.
Do you have that email?
I can't show that email because of some of the things. It's a lot that I would have to X out
Just
bunch of
redact some stuff and show it to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to not. I can't do that one. That one had some things in there that it's a bit risque because it's a lot that I'm gonna have to X out. It's a lot.
Can you explain what was it that you don't have to tell us what it was, right? But can you give us an idea of what the risque parts were?
It involved her name was in it. It involved her position. It involved her job duties.
Hey, Carrie.
It also involved issues as it relates to what they observed from the documents and the things that I showed, and also her access to my records.
Hey, T-Free. Hey, Steph.
Hey, sweetheart. Were they able to prove that she had access records?
Yeah, she did. She could. Now they couldn't prove that she did it, but she definitely had the ability to access my records.
Right. That we know. Yeah.
Yeah, she had the ability. They couldn't prove that, but they investigated. But they were.
If they had enough time, they would have proven it. But she.
Yeah. They basically were telling me that the information that she put out about me, certain things, as it relates to my licensure and all that kind of stuff, are just basically demographic information, not just on me, but also the other. Because I had several other therapists that were, I think I had 3 other therapists that were contracted through Kepro, that's now Eccentric.
Right.
They could not prove that she didn't use any of that. So there's some certain things, a lot of stuff she didn't use. So it was hard for them to determine, actually what she could have or could have not done. But she left in the middle of it. So when she no longer worked at that place, they just dissolved. And that was the purpose. That was the purpose of them sending me the email that they discontinued the investigation because she no longer works there.
Right.
So they sent me 2 emails. They sent me another email and then a second one to let me know about that. And then I just said, okay, it is what it is.
Well,
but
don't you think? I just wanted to say this, and then I'm gonna let Carrie talk. Don't you think that her leaving speaks of guilt? Like, why
Of
else would
course it
she leave?
does.
Yeah,
Like, it's
that's what I was going to
2025.
say. Because
Yeah,
didn't she
right.
accuse me of leaving my job before I got fired? Which, tell me how they investigate me for 6 months, let me come back to work, and then I have to leave before I get fired. If they wanted to fire me, wouldn't they have fired me when they had me under investigation? Like,
Facts.
Exactly.
but she's
Facts.
the one. She's the one, right? It's the projection for me. She's the one who was getting investigated and left her job before she could get fired. So now we see what's
Right.
really going on. Because I'm gonna tell you this. I gave her this $10,000 challenge. And it's funny because first she said that I was afraid that she would put out the paperwork they have on me. Then it switched over to I'm trying to bait them to put the paperwork out on me. So which one is it, bitch?
Bait.
Like,
Lord.
which one is it? Like, is I'm scared you gonna prove you got me fired? Or am I trying to bait you to prove you got me fired? Like, it can't be both. Pick one.
She can take that easy $10,000, right? If she really had evidence of all this, like she claims she got this paperwork and
She
she
said she
knows
got the
for a
paperwork.
fact, prove it.
And if she
Put
can
that
prove
shit
it on
out there.
drama, why she can't prove it on me? And I'll go you one further. I got emails to prove that my job is still begging me to come back to this day. And I'll show it, but not for free. She gonna have to offer me some goddamn money.
How about that?
So I don't know how much she could put together with her maybe unemployed ass, but offer me some money and I'll prove what a liar you fucking are, because I could go back to work in the summertime if I wanted to at the same job. That's how good I was at my job. And I seem to recall back in the day, Rev G saying that it's part of his profession to be having to switch jobs every couple of years.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
And I know, I just want to say, see, people like him get fired because they've been waiting to get rid of his ass. My job begged me not to leave. It's begging me to come back. That's the difference between you and me. So you want to talk all this internet versus real life. I'm not the one that's confused about the difference between the two. I'm very clear.
Fact.
Which is why if you can prove you ever got me disciplined, I will cash app you $5,000. And if you want to keep telling these people I don't have it, prove it.
Right. Prove it.
Because I'm going to tell you something about $8,000 worth of Medicaid fraud. And this is no cap 100%. I literally did an audit on my finances last week and realized that one of my vendors did not pay me $8,000 from like 6 months ago. And I'm not rich, but even I didn't notice $8,000 until I did an audit. Like, what the fuck is $8,000?
$8,000,
man.
Nothing. It's Medicaid at all. It's nothing.
That is nothing, man.
It's nothing. Like, do you know how? I just want to talk about like the kind of bills that go through for like a dentist, right?
Right.
That's just an example. They probably get paid the most when it comes to like the medical profession.
Yeah, they do. They do.
And they make buku fuck. Do you know they will cuss a motherfucker out over $8,000? You understand me? Like, what is this?
Right. Exactly.
What is this?
Right.
How come? There's some money missing. There's some digits missing from this check. Like, they would be that upset over an $8,000 check. Like, y'all have no idea that $8,000 is nothing.
When you're talking about Medicaid, right? I've gotten friends that caught cases for that. Normally, you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars.
Who is going
before anybody even notices?
I'm not rich, and I didn't even notice $8,000.
Facts.
I'm like, this whole thing. He took $8,000. He stole all this money. Said that I stole money on 3 different occasions. I'm like, what the?
Offended by an $8,000 check.
I am still a Medicare and a Medicaid and Medicare provider.
What? After all the illegal fraud,
Ah,
all the shit that they said. Matter of fact, their
you have to
LPCs
credential for that like every 3 to 5 years.
Yeah,
you have to credential for that. Yeah, so.
I've credentialed. I'm gonna say this. I re-credentialed back last year, 24, 22, 20, 18, 2000. I re-credentialed myself for my license 3 times since I've been doing this type of content. 3 times. Matter of fact, 2 of those re-licensing processes. The bullshit that I just showed was going on while that was happening. Matter of fact, the last one, The little thing that they claim I got a strike on my license, that little report of these 3 claims, that was listed. And my credentialing went through seamlessly with no issues.
Yeah.
Like, this is ridiculous, man.
I don't know
this,
where she's working now or if she's working.
She's not working.
I think it would be. I think it's very interesting for an alleged family counselor to be on the internet making fun of somebody for being separated, divulging their private information about their family as if that makes them a failure of a man, talking about people's children and their wife and calling you a loser and talking about your personal finances. They talk a lot about ethics. I think I would feel weird if I was needing a family therapist and my therapist was on the internet making fun of people for being separated from their wives.
Crazy. It ain't even true.
And that's what I've always said. I've always said if I was one of her clients and I found out that was my therapist, I'd be shook to the core. I would be seriously disturbed by that. Like, no cap. Like, I would be seriously disturbed if I found out that I'd received services from her.
Well, and it's actually
because my whole orientation towards therapy would be like, what has she done to my mind, man? Like, was any of this valid? Like, what has she done to me? I would seriously, that's what my thought process would go.
She told me in therapy that separation sometimes is the healthiest choice. But no, she thinks people that get separated are losers. So am I a loser? Like, what the fuck? So I know that she keeps trying to say that she wants to go after my teaching certificate because I've been consistently calling Rev G a pedophile for 4 years, which is a lie. That's not true. Right?
Yeah.
Not true.
Absolutely not true.
I heard him say that I said he's attracted to children, and I did say that because he is following multiple young children on TikTok, but I clarified in that same show. I don't know that he's sexually attracted. A lot of those weird images were following had to do with child death. Like, I don't know that it's sexual. I don't know what the fuck his fixation
is. It is not healthy for any man to be following children in a social. I'm sorry.
Well, isn't it funny that
there is no reason for a man to be following children unless it's their own children that they monitor.
My thing has always been asking him why, and he's always deflected. It was a 6-second video, which is also a lie. You got it from Josephine, which is also a lie. But for whatever reason, although he claims to have a valid reason, he will never explain why he is following these little children. And I thought it was interesting. He told Stephanie that she needs to be aware of the optics. And I do think it's extremely racist and weird to be trying to tell Stephanie that she needs to go find some white lawyers to hang out with. Like, what? White people and black people can't associate now? Who's doing the hate speech now? And to be talking about optics, and this question is for Stephanie, then I'm gonna shut up too. I just wanted to get some things off because I'm trying to limit, whatever. But she keeps saying my name. It's now that she knows I'm not around, she just want to take this opportunity to just keep furthering this myth that she did something to me and trying to use that to bully other people. Like, you gonna get it like Carrie. Only person been fired, Rev G, period. Number one, let's start there. And number two, Stephanie, correct me if I'm wrong, because when you pointed out that Rev G and AAS were lying on you, they said, well, you lied first. And then they couldn't list any lie you told. So they're admitting that they know that they're lying, right? They didn't say we're not lying. They said, then it was, well, you were on panels, you were in chats where people were lying. And then you were on panels where people were lying. What lies? I don't know, but.
That's right. I don't have to tell you. Exactly. Right. That's what they said. I don't have to tell you.
When it's like, aren't you supposed to ask questions? Isn't that the reasonable way to get information before you assume people are demonic or devils or start spreading lies about them to retaliate against something you never even checked in on? Like, isn't the reasonable thing to do to ask a question like, hey, why'd you say that? Like, to me, that doesn't sound like a white racist. That sounds like somebody that's trying to get to the bottom of things. But God forbid we try to get to the bottom of things. The good reverend thinks we should all hate each other forever. So moving along from that, but I thought the little a colloquy between you and him about it wasn't wrong what he said about Shakim because Shakim is in fact gay, and I told him he need to come out the closet. Now, I'm no big time ally, and I ain't no big time reverend. And I ain't never been to no fucking gay pride parades. But could you tell me, Stephanie, is it appropriate for an ally to out somebody who hasn't come out the closet because they feel what they're saying is true? Is it appropriate to shame a gay person into admitting that they're gay publicly before they're ready to? Is that what allies do? Maybe you could enlighten me.
It's not allyship. I mean, that's not something we appreciate, not at all. And it's definitely, there's a problem with queer people outing each other, and we fight over that all the time. But for somebody that's an ally to do it and then try to justify it and then turn around and say that they don't have to listen to me because I'm anti-queer, sir, I am queer. Like, I don't know. I understand that you feel like I have internalized anti-queerness, because of who I associate with. But at the end of the day, like, as right, and I was and I know people would disagree, but I was being very genuine when I said, look, if you are telling me it's racist for me to call you, a bitch maid and whatever, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop that.
What
That's
you were
funny
doing,
because
and
he
it's
is
like
bitch
That was
made.
it's like
hilarious.
my dad says you can't talk smart to dumb people. They knew, everybody in the audience knew what you meant. Like, as a white person, I'm not gonna pull a Professor Cupcake and just say, shut up, bitch, shut up, bitch, shut up, bitch. If
Right,
somebody
right.
black is telling me that what I'm saying is making them feel a racial way, I'm not about to argue with you. Like, everybody gets that. But I did find it interesting that Kip was co-signing that
Yeah.
that you could be both gay and anti-gay, but when it comes to Stargate calling black women niggers and gorillas, he told her that she can't be anti-black because she's black. So I just think it's interesting how some people have no integrity and the rules change all the time. Again, I just want to set the record straight, and then I'm gonna get out of here. This shit, I shouldn't even be over here. But like I said, this goofy bitch keep telling people she got me fired and disciplined when she's the one that don't work at her job no more. Ain't it funny how both me and her don't work at our jobs no more? But she ain't mentioned that
Ain't that
part.
funny?
Hmm.
She forgot
Ain't that
that part.
funny? Ain't that
She
funny?
Well,
And ain't it
definitely
funny
forgot
how
that part.
she coming up with all these reasons? She know what time my certificate expired, so she done did a FOIA on me. But how come she ain't proved to people she got me fired and disciplined like she did with drama? Why is this bitch
right.
lying? Why is this
Well,
bitch lying? Why is
and the
this bitch
first clue,
lying?
right? And the first clue that she was lying was saying suspended slash fired. Which one is it? It can't be
I'm
Right.
gonna
both.
You
tell you
can't have
again,
both.
it was neither.
Suspended plus fire.
I got found done nothing wrong because unlike a family counselor shaming a man for allegedly being separated, something he has not disclosed about his own family that he has every right to keep private, that this
And,
counselor decided to bring to the internet. I have
and
never
let's
been
not even go. Let's not even go where what she was saying about victims in this sector. At the same time, telling us that we are
right,
wrong and demons
right,
because she's a victim's advocate. Get the fuck out
right,
of here, lady.
right.
Okay, no, I gotta drop down
Okay.
real quick, but I'll be back.
Okay.
Facts.
Like,
Okay.
I don't understand, man. Like they want to hold me to a certain standard as being a therapist, but they can run rough shot and talk stuff about black women and other different people, say all kinds of lies and disparage people. But it's so we just can miss that.
Well,
Rev
I
G can
just
be
wanted to say
disrespectful. Rev G
facts.
can be disrespectful as fuck, but I can't say shit. Anything I say, I'm harassing and I'm bullying and I'm, all this stuff. But
And
they
your
both,
job needs to be called and all this other
yeah.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And it's
Because of
just
her personal
wild. It's so
grievances.
wild.
And I just want to point out the difference before I hop down. Hey, Pills. I want to point out the
What's
difference
up?
between a family therapist bringing somebody's private family business onto the internet to shame them when there's no evidence they did anything wrong. People get separated all the time. That is nothing to be making fun of or ridiculing for when that's what you do for a living, right? But again, there's nothing in my code of ethics that says I can't cuss, that says I can't cuss people out, that says I can't do dark humor, that says I can't tell jokes, that says I can't dislike certain people or criticize them, that I can't comment on their TikTok pages. There's nothing in my ethics that makes anything I've done around here incorrect. And that's why I was never disciplined or reprimanded in any way. And if a bitch can prove I was, I'll cash out that bitch $10,000.
Let's get it. What's
Let's
up,
go.
Pills?
What's up? What's up, D the Real? What's up,
What's
Hey,
up,
Pam.
man? I'm
CP?
interested to see what
What,
you got to say. I know you. Did you watch the live stream
Yeah,
earlier
let me wait
today?
a minute for Pills to say something before I
no,
jump
no.
in.
Actually, that's why I came up here because I wanted to ask y'all because I was in and out of Photons Live. Like, what did she drop something groundbreaking or something, or what's going on with that situation?
She just was getting extremely personal about D. Durrell and his family and his money, and just very odd. She admitted that she illegally gets people's private information. D. Durrell, did you hear the part about how her former clients be calling her at 1 and 2 in the morning?
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
that
wanted
is
to ask you
definitely
about that,
unethical.
D.
That is
Yeah.
D,
unethical.
I was gonna tell.
That is
Listen, I
unethical.
know that's unethical. There's so there is crisis lines and
Yes,
stuff
it
like
is.
that they'll call
Yes.
or and stuff like that. You're never supposed to
Nah.
have your therapist's personal
Business.
information at
Or
all. That
even if
is
it was
a
like a
No,
hotline, why would she be available at 2 a.m? Like,
I
what is
don't
it?
know what
there's no way.
it
And
is
she
not.
also said she didn't even say that the clients are calling her. She said like the hospital would call her. No, they wouldn't. They're
The
Yeah,
not
I
going to
hospital is
call
believe
you
not
at two
that.
calling the
o'clock in the
therapist. That's a
morning.
lie. No,
Yeah,
That's a
calling
no.
for what?
motherfucking
Why would they
lie.
have to
That is
ask
not
her
how
what
that
to do at
works.
2 a.m?
A
What is
They
hospital.
wouldn't need to call her at
That's
2 o'clock in the morning.
that's a HIPAA violation against the hospital.
Exactly.
You can't
Thank
do
you.
that.
Are they crazy? If this woman
What
thinks we're
the
crazy,
Damn.
she
Yeah,
thinks
what
we
does that
just as
even
crazy as
mean?
her. I
man?
knew that was a lie. I
She
was like,
actually
I know
said
she
that.
lied.
First of
And
all,
she made clear, well, it was somebody telling her she need to get some therapy. And she was
she
like,
definitely
I
needs
talk
it.
to people all the time. My clients be calling me 1, 2 in the morning from other states.
No,
And it was
no,
like, what does
no,
What?
no,
Like, are
no.
you not? This
she was
woman is really
bragging
crazy.
about it like it was something popping. Like it was
When you
Right.
enter when you start the consent forms and start the first contact of business, you establish therapeutic boundaries.
right.
Part of that is business as it relates to, like, some therapists, don't even, actually most therapists don't even allow their clients to call
That's
them personally.
codependency.
Number
At
one,
all.
they may have a business line, or you can
Right.
call the office. And if you call
Right.
after hours, you can have an after hours answering service,
Right.
or you can put on your phone or business phone, whatever you have, that if this is an emergency, you can leave a message, or if
crisis
it's an
line.
emergency, you
Call
can call
911.
911, or
Yeah.
you can give a referral
Right.
to someone else to speak to. That's it.
Right.
If my
That's
doctor
it.
told me to call them anytime, day or night, I would report their ass.
What? Hell
That's
fucking
crazy.
yeah.
Oh.
That
Like,
is
no,
crazy.
you are not supposed. No one is. That is not professional.
I
That
know she's lying.
becomes overly
I hope she's
personal
lying. I hope
to,
she's lying.
to giving somebody that much access to you at one. That is totally
From a different state, you in the
know-
emergency room having a nervous breakdown, and they asking you who to call, and they say, my one therapist bitch back in California I used to go to.
No,
Like,
no.
what?
They are not. There's no
No
way.
hospital
First of
operates
all,
like
I
that.
want to say this too. She shouldn't even have access to their records while she's at home or something.
Right.
Like none of that should be accessible to her. That's something
And
that.
why is
should
she
be-
their savior? Why would she be the person that they're calling in an emergency in the middle of the night?
Exactly.
Because they have you know what I'm gonna say? The only logical thing that I can think of is if that relationship is codependent.
Yeah.
And
And they already be
codependent
calling her at 1 and 2 in the morning.
codependent is not is not therapeutic. It's not
At all.
not at all. That means that person is dependent on you to function, and that's not the role of a therapist to their client. That's
You know what?
the issue.
Let me ask you guys a
Look at her
question.
crazy.
Let me ask you guys a question. So is full time the new AFW, or has he always been AFW? What's going on with that situation?
He making money. He making money off of him.
One
See,
AFW asking about another.
uh-oh.
Oh Lord.
Why don't you email AAS and ask her?
Well, she called the police on him, so.
Oh
Yeah, she
that's
called the
right.
police on-
I
He
forgot.
tried to get
Wait,
this man, and she lied to try to get you locked up too, man. That's what I don't understand. Like,
Man.
not have you ever heard of somebody claiming that you threatened by somebody, but you looking in their face every other day on their panel in their chat? Like, what kind of threat is that?
You know what? See, this is why I ain't really been, because I'm definitely not going live, but I'm interested in you guys kerfuffle, D the real, you and Anti-Afro. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm hoping you guys get all the clout. I'm gonna be honest with you. As far as she go, yeah, I'm really not even go pay her too much attention like that. I'm not jumping on no panels with the woman or nothing. I was listening a little bit today. She was like, she got lawyers in this state, lawyers in Arizona, lawyers in Florida. I said, this woman is moving like the mafia. I said, good. You know what? I'm let me stay in the
Talk
back.
about Taz.
Fuck lying, bro. Like, come on now.
Like why? I'm in the state of Texas, but you were consulting with a lawyer in Virginia about laws in Texas. This shit ain't even logical. It don't even make
I mean, a
sense.
lawyer gonna take your money. If some lawyers will take your money if you let them.
Like that don't even make. Then she said she got lawyers in all these places, and I gotta put money
Can't no
down.
lawyer
And
even take money for that. They would get in trouble.
that
It's
is
like why? You know what I'm saying? What they can't tell you something about Texas law if they're not
Yeah, that would be
actually
like
practicing Texas
practicing
law.
law in the wrong state. Yeah, that they could get disbarred. for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she need to just cut her shit. Anti be lying
like
and
lying
up
her
here on these
ass
panels
off.
delusional as fuck.
Well,
I need to
the only
know.
reason why I wanted to top up and issue this challenge is because I feel like she's using my name to try to bully other people. Like she gonna do you like she did Carrie. And it's just like, you didn't do anything to me, ma'am. You got me paid vacation and you hurt some of my students. But nothing came from those lies. Nothing whatsoever.
Word.
That's crazy, man.
And she's talking about my certificate is coming up. She even know the date. So that's how you know she did a FOIA on me. She know when my teacher certificate expires, but it expires after the same 5 years every time. She's saying that shit like she found something out. So since she could pull up all that, since she did a FOIA for all that, I'm just wondering why she won't show these good people that she not a big fat liar and all this shit she said about me getting in trouble is true. I just feel like if she could do it to drama, why she can't do it to me? Why she coming up with all these excuses not to show the paperwork on me?
Right.
Because she don't have any.
Then why she keep lying? Why she keep
lying? Bingo. She doesn't have any, and this is how she moves. She did this to shock him for a year, saying that he was going to get locked up, knowing full well that investigation had turned on them, and they were the subject of it. Shaquem was free and clear, and they kept saying over and over again, he's going to get locked up. They've been saying defrauding charlatans got in trouble with the military, knowing full well he didn't for over almost 2 years. What they do is they put out misinformation here. Not only, I mean, it's not only to keep perpetuating this lie that, like, you know, just to keep up the lie. It's to keep up appearances and show they have power. But exactly, Carrie, it's done to intimidate other people. They don't have to be right. They just have to create a perception and cause a modicum of doubt out there that they could be right.
Right.
They could be.
Because I'm in retirement, they feel they could just go crazy with it. So I said, let me just go ahead and rise from the grave since I ain't getting no funeral no goddamn way.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all by that. But so let me just go ahead and crawl out this grave real quick and let this bitch know she could get these challenges like anybody else. She giving out challenges. Let's see if she take one, because again, she done told both lies for why she won't show it. Both that I want her to show it and I don't want her to show it. So I'm just saying, but I'll pay you to show it. I'll pay you.
You know, and I'm glad Carrie did come out, because I'm not gonna hold you, because anti-Afro been coming at your top. And she been coming, and because, you know, at first we had our little situation, but she hasn't been mentioning me, thank God. So I'm just supporting y'all. I'm watching, hitting the like, but she been coming at the top, and now finally you back. So now finally you can get some lives in, girl.
No, I'm not trying to do all that. I did just want to pop out the grave and let her know that just because I'm not around don't mean I can't pop out and tell these people you lying. Again, Rev G got fired, and I think it's real interesting that the fact that he get fired, they always try to minimize it and act like it don't mean nothing about him because he's still working his field. But if I was to get fired, it's some type of evidence that I did something wrong. So again, these people have no integrity. Rev G got fired, and like he said, I'm the one that went viral, but I'm the one that didn't get fired. He didn't go viral. They was just sick of seeing his snag-a-tooth ass. You know,
and he lying, talking about he only got fired one time 6 years ago. That's a goddamn lie.
Well, he done admitted he hopped from job to job and tried to act like that's a normal thing to do, when I don't think that's normal. I don't know.
No, that's not. That is not normal to be hopping jobs.
Unless you an executive hopping from one win to the next, make your salary going up every time. People that work on contracts is no benefit to hopping around.
And let me say something, since they want to come after, you know, my abilities and my skills as an attorney. Missouri is one of the only states that has a bachelor's of social work license, or you can actually be licensed as a social worker with only a bachelor's degree. Like here in Texas, it requires like a master's. It's like depending on what kind of social worker you want to be, but it at least requires a master's.
Yes.
Missouri will license you.
When I heard they were saying you a bad attorney because you didn't win the majority of your cases, like how do you even argue with people this fucking stupid?
I know, because
like you a fucking boxer,
right,
like you supposed to be no losses when you a defense attorney, bitch. What are you talking about?
Right. But I just think it's funny that like he can get a license with only a bachelor's in social work. Just just I'm not saying only for to deride him, but like at the same time he can get a license, but he's claimed multiple times that he's not licensed. Why did he go get a license?
Stephanie Collins, I gotta say this. I do find it funny though. Rev G said the other day that you were racist because you told him to put some bass in his voice. Is that what he said?
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
Oh my! He put a poll up about this, and it was crazy. It was ridiculous.
Did he put a poll up about Stargate calling us gorillas?
Damn.
And nigger bitches and all this shit.
Well, and
Kip ass sat there and says you can't be anti-black if you black, but a gay person could be anti-gay.
That's
and so you can't tell somebody to put bass in their voice because I'm pretty sure white people say that to white people and black people say that to black people.
Yeah, white people do say that a lot.
So you saying
that's how that's calling her? I don't see how that could make her a racist, right? Like that
put bass on your voice. You mean the same man that
your voice? You bitch ass nigga is not a fucking
like, nigga, you too light to fight.
Right? She didn't even say you bitch ass nigga. She was just like, you're being a bitch. You're acting like a bitch. You are acting like a bitch. You're always acting like a bitch. Okay. There is nothing racist. There is nothing racist about calling somebody a bitch.
Yeah, for Kip to be co-signed it, how many people has Cupcake called a bitch on 4 times coon ass panel?
Tons of people.
Where is the integrity? Where is the integrity?
You know what? I'll say this though. I don't think that Stephanie is racist, and I don't know where that came from, but Stephanie, I do want to ask this question. Stephanie, was that one of your clan brothers on panel the other day? Like, what's going on with that?
No, man. Let me tell you something. That dude, I argued with him for an hour and a fucking half about his racist ass shit, where he was denying that he's an actual like supremacist racist, where he was saying, no. I'm not that. Hyperboreanism is esoteric Nazism. It just is. And he finally admitted that he is, that the gods that civilized the planets, civilized all mankind, came from the north and were white skinned. Okay, dude, that's Tulip society. Shit that the Third Reich was built on, my guy. And so, like, you came up here, I called it, and you were that. So I don't know how arguing with that dude and pointing out the fact that he is who he is made him my cousin. I don't get that. I don't get that.
I don't want to put it. I'm sorry.
Racist.
I don't want to put it on.
Making her the same as every other white person is what's racist.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it on. But I do want to say this though. Now slander got some explaining to do. Now I may talk about this when I come back. White man, supremacists hop up on slander. So when they saying you white slander, I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
Dude, I love Stephanie's little squeaky voice. I hate when people make fun of her voice. It's so cute.
Thank you, honey.
I saw that. I ain't got really no comment on it. They let people, to me, they let anybody get up there and talk, and so that you do what you do on your channel. That's all I got to say with that.
I just want to know.
I don't get it, but okay.
Now all of a sudden I'm small potatoes, but if it's not, why is it a big enough deal that I allegedly got fired for people to be telling me she's talking about me and bringing it up? But when I ask for proof, all of a sudden she want to start talking about how my booty ain't really that big and everything. She say she's still complaining.
So why are they? So my thing is that's been what 2 years removed from that situation. I don't understand why are we continually rehashing these old issues. Like that was what 2 years ago.
Especially to lie about it. And again, even if I did get fired, Rev G got fired. So what are they on? Again, I'm not trying to get involved with a whole bunch of sector shit again, but I don't appreciate me being gone and this goofy bitch trying to keep spreading these lies that she did something to me when all she did was give me a paid vacation.
Exactly.
And I had an outpouring of support from like people in my community, letting me know like I had no idea people cared about me and thought as highly of me as they did. So like, what are you talking about?
Right. You know, like you know where to be found and they still talk. I was just having this conversation with somebody. Like telling me, well, you got to stop engaging with them. That's why they no, you don't. You don't have to say nothing about them, and they will find a reason to put their name in your mouth and say stuff. You was literally gone for weeks, and they still were talking
Well,
about
even
you.
when I was around, AAS would always be doing content.
Right.
She's obsessed with my body. Like most of her content that I heard about was her talking about my breasts and my ass and my body and my mouth and photoning me. Like, I don't know what difference does it make to her if I'm fat or skinny, or if I didn't wear enough clothes, or I had on a
Or too much clothes.
Yeah, why is she so obsessed with my body?
And she kept talking about your hair. And it's like, dude, like, what are we doing here? Like, why in a pro-black space is somebody who wants to call me?
I thought she had all these legitimate concerns about me and my profession, but it's going to be hard for her to anybody to believe that that's her concern. When what does my hair have to do with anything? And my hair could be the worst hair on earth. It's so terrible. It still doesn't explain why Rev G watches little children on TikTok. And again, I have not repeatedly called that man a pedophile. I have repeatedly asked this man why he is following all these little children, why he is attracted to following children. Again, I have no idea what his interest is, whether it's morbid or sexual or Peter Pan. Like, I don't know what would make, just like he told Stephanie she needs to be aware of the optics. The thing I find most suspicious is that Rev G has been confronted about this so many times and he refuses to give any type of reason. Like, why are you behaving this way? Why?
Or even to say, like what I told him today, like, I appreciate your concern. And so, because if only, and that's not why I took his concerns into consideration. But if it's only about the optics, then scrub your TikTok out of sheer concern that the optics are bad.
Well, and what's funny is, yeah, I feel like you did get acquiesced to his demands for optics. That was you being aware of the optics. I'm a white woman on a panel with all these black people. If somebody's telling me my shit is racist, I'm not about to argue with them. Like, fuck it, you can have it, right? Like, that's optics. But when he tried to do a reverse whammy on Brixton and say, well, Brixton, why do you have a playlist with all these kids' music? And Brixton gave a reason. He was like, because my kid is that age and I'll be playing them the playlist. Boom, reason given, done. So if Rev G has, but even though he gave a perfectly valid, reasonable reason, because Rev G doesn't have 8-year-old kids, Brixton does.
Yeah, Rev G is the 8-year-old kid. He the one playing with the baby dolls.
With
and
the
shit.
So,
he the one acting like the 8-year-old.
It's like he's saying, I'm making him look bad. All I'm doing is pointing out what he's doing. If he feels that makes him look like a pedophile, it's not because I've said it. I've just asked why.
You know what? And then y'all noticed that thing where it seemed like he just tried to pick a fight with living life to the fullest.
Oh yeah, he's
just like,
for real. How dare she? How dare she say he makes good content when he doesn't make sector content? How fucking dare she say it? My gosh, what the nerve and the audacity!
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, like, well, you just picking these fights with people for no reason. I thought they fight was a remix. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But now
that's the thing. They don't want no smoke with remix. I don't blame them. Yeah, he got that hot sauce.
He got everything.
He definitely got it.
I was listening to Photon live, not this one, the one before that. Photon was saying that remix don't got nothing to drop. I don't know.
Photon can keep thinking that shit.
Yeah, he got plenty to drop. But I know that for a fact.
Plenty to drop. Okay.
He has plenty to drop, and I know that for a fact. Because what he dropped to me, I was like, whoa. It was beyond anything I thought he was going to give me.
I'm surprised they trusted him with anything. The nigga
I'm surprised they wouldn't pay. They didn't. I'm surprised they didn't give him the money that I thought. I thought Photon was making a nice grip off of them. They didn't get. They didn't give Remix money, that much money at all, which I was surprised.
You know what's crazy though? This is the crazy part right here, right? Think about this, right? Now, Rev G went live, admitted he made $12,000 off of his music.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
But this is what he said, though.
Nigga ain't even make $12 off his music.
Lawyer with his broke ass.
off of that shit. Come on, we ain't even
He
playing
said
these games,
he
sir.
said he made 12,000, and he wasn't giving Remix nothing doing all that protecting for him. That's crazy. That's
How much
crazy
does a
work.
tooth cost? How much do a tooth cost?
But he
So
was
this
willing.
nigga made
Just one tooth.
$12,000 and he ain't go to the dentist. You know what?
Just
Exactly.
one tooth.
I'm not
Just
fucking
one
with him
tooth.
at
How
all.
much is just
Damn.
One tooth.
Oh, you doing the one rib from It took me a minute.
Not only the tooth, go buy him some new clothes. Because every time I see him, he wearing like some dingy looking, sports looking. I don't know what the hell Rev G need to like. What the fuck did Rev G be like? I don't even know why. I see why Rev G don't cam up because he looked as goofy, out of place. Like
Well, you know, I think he a funny looking person anyway. I don't think the
He
clothes would
is.
matter. But I think that for him to tell Stephanie that she should go find some white lawyers to hang out with, don't he go to a white church and talk shit about black people all the time?
yeah,
Damn.
woo.
like
He do
look,
go to all
look.
white church.
This how Rev G dress, man.
You think Rev G got that reverse racism going on?
Can't no clothes fix that. Well, I've seen him going to white people telling them that black people are the most homophobic and hateful, and that shit is the most
That's not true.
That is anti-black and untrue.
nonsense shit I ever heard in my life.
It is. Them two have a real tendency to pathologize black people, and
Black people
I'm
the
really
most loving
tired.
people in the world. Ain't nobody more loving and accepting than black people. Get the fuck out of here.
Absolutely. And I am really, whatever at the end of the day, if me and Anti are really going to fight over this allegation, if she started to make a factual allegation, a statement of fact that I'm in that organization, I don't know what's going to happen. She needs to stop. But what really concerns me about that is them two are both at this point to strike at me. They're striking at y'all over the shoulder of me because they're evoking historic black trauma to come at me. I don't know what inspired him to put that picture on his community wall, but that was untoward, uncalled for, unhinged, and disturbed.
But
And
he's
dude,
been doing that. Wasn't he calling himself strange fruit like it was a joke?
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
So they definitely have some anti-blackness. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but again, for him to be talking about optics, I don't know of them ever going after any non-black person. Everybody who they want to destroy and hurt is black.
Rev G is mad at the black church because the black
he
church.
is.
He's mad at the black church because they kicked him out over
Yep.
misinterpreting the Bible. Listen,
Right. Well, it is.
Well, he trolled them. He trolled them with that church has AIDS thing. That was a troll move with that church has AIDS. There's a lot better way he could have packaged that message, but he just trolled it. He used troll methods to do that church has AIDS message, and they were like, we're done with you. You don't troll us. You're not doing this.
And he claimed he was this sex counselor, which he never was.
a sex counselor.
He
What?
said he was a community sex educator or something.
Educator.
Educator, which the Red Cross doesn't teach that. It's not a
They
thing.
sure don't.
Right. So I looked it up. He chose some AI bullshit because he know he couldn't pull nothing from the actual Red Cross. It's a lie. But he thinks it's okay to shame people for having HIV and AIDS and to use HIV as a pejorative. Like, how would that make somebody feel if they were in a church and they had HIV? Like,
You mean the same man that worked that got fired from that part-time job where he was counseling young black men who had HIV? That Rev G?
Oh, I don't
that
know.
was actually doing that as part of his job as a social worker? Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, and to say the church has HIV when it's no cure for HIV is a weird type of criticism to use for a church. Like, are you saying the church is irrevocably? Like, I don't to use the word HIV as a pejorative when you allegedly an advocate and an ally is really, I mean, it's so problematic in so many ways.
Yeah, I mean, he says his whole point was that church people don't understand that people in their congregations that are sitting right next to them in the pews have, some of them have HIV, right? That it's something that affects like even the churches.
How would
But
they not
still.
know that? Why would people in the
Right.
church not know that people in the church have HIV? Are they
Right.
the church?
And
is
I
it
guess
pure
his whole thing was that there's so much shame around it that people aren't open about it, which is true to a certain
I
extent.
was
But
saying
at the
you
same
leave
time,
the church though. But how is it that people in the church don't know that people in the church have HIV?
right? They may not know specifically, and I guess that's what he's saying is that it needs to be the church's whole business that people, specific people in the church have HIV, which is not necessarily the case. But at the same time, there's a lot better way to package that message than getting a billboard.
People in the church have herpes. People in the church have gonorrhea. People in the church
Right.
have cancer. People in the church have diabetes. What's your point? Like,
Right.
why does the church need to be aware of the fact that people have HIV? Why is that
they
the
should not
business
be
of the
aware of
church?
that. That's nobody's
And
business.
It's not
it's not anybody's business,
It really
and
is
it further
nobody's business.
stigmatizes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very
I
personal.
don't understand. For all of this stuff they claim, they have these weird, like, ideas, like these fringe ideas that they think everybody's supposed to agree. And if you don't agree with them, you're the devil. Like, I don't understand, man. Like, Rev G, like, they really. That's another thing they did. Don't you know that she expressed her ownership for Rev G, saying that there were women trying to take Rev G away from her, and she wasn't having that.
That was weird. That was weird.
What?
She said that for real.
She said that shit for real.
Well, she ain't never lied.
You
She
said
literally
that for real.
said,
That wasn't
I guess that's where her whole thing with Nikki came from, because she said Nikki was one of the ones trying to take him away from her. So I guess that's where her beef with Nikki started.
Exactly.
I was
She
always
named
confused
names.
about that, because Nikki didn't do shit to her. Then all of a sudden it was, Nikki Proctor Wall did this, Nikki, da 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 da. We're gonna get her fired.
Nikki
And I was sitting here going like, what the fuck?
PhD, so that was her problem with Nikki.
Right, that was her fault. Yeah, that was the problem there.
Darrell, do you think she's sexually attracted to you?
Listen.
I think she is.
Yeah, anytime somebody
The way
talking
she
about
kinda
that, she
started
wondering
up
how
in-
hard I get, and she want to see
She
the
want to know.
pictures.
She want to know if it bricks. She want to know.
Yeah, she want to know how brick
If
it
you can
is, and
stand
then
up in it.
Hard.
how do
She
you
want to know
call
if you
a
can stand up in it, Darrell. She want to know. She want to know the positions you can put her in. She want to know all that.
But
She-
Darrell not the only one. I remember when she was talking about giving photon lap dances and shit.
She sure was.
Wow.
Yeah,
She woke Alan
In
Logic
front of his
up.
girlfriend. In front of Miss Wolf.
She woke Alan Logic up at 4:00 in the morning.
Yo, he did say that.
She
He
thought
did say that.
that I tried to kill her.
Wait, what he say? Go ahead. What he say?
He said that he was trying to get with her. He thinking she about to call him 4:00 in the morning to get a booty call. She called him up to talk about me having a dream about me killing him. Alan was like, "What the fuck?" I'm thinking. Alan said he thinking he about to get a booty call and shit. She calling about me about having a dream about me trying to kill her.
Do you know how good a friend I have to be with somebody to tell them about a dream? That is such a fucking lame ass phone call to make.
4:00 in the morning.
At 4 a.m.
You know what?
Nobody give a fuck about your dreams.
I think that sometimes AAS wish that Rev G was the man that D Darrell was. That's why she be focused on you so much. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be
Do y'all
wrong.
remember when Anti was saying how Rev G can't fight, and every time she tried to send him to fight, he get beat up, and then she had more work to do or some shit?
But every time she embarrasses him in public like that, she makes it up to him by making a Rev G is the greatest hair that ever lived video. You ever notice that? She puts him out like quarterly, like Rev G is the greatest hair. He's the greatest sharpshooter in Navy history. He's the greatest father that ever lived. It's hilarious how she just butters him up in these videos, and it's totally I'll make it up to you. I know said some bad things about you that came out, but I'll make it up to you. I'll make a video. Yep.
You know what?
There you go. It's funnier than when people be like, "Why you watch all them kids?" And he be like, "What kids? How many kids do I watch? What do you mean all them kids? Where'd you hear that from?"
Right.
How long was the video? Where'd you get the video from?
Right.
Wasn't it like 600 people? He 600 kids on TikTok, something like that. It was like hundreds of kids.
No, it wasn't hundreds.
It wasn't hundreds. I thought it was
It's
a
not
whole
even
bunch.
close. No. It was. I mean, last I checked, it was less than 20. I don't know.
Oh damn, that's a lot.
You might be still. The only time I remember talking about hundreds is when I I was talking about on the panel, I think on T Priest, and we were saying how somebody was asking him to join the Telegram group, and we were saying how Telegram had all those groups of hundreds of people were looking at CP.
Oh, okay.
But we didn't have any proof he was in there. It was just like, he getting invites to Telegram. Like the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was getting invites to the Telegram on one of the pages of one of the kids, one of those white kids, those little white girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was under there. The Telegram person was commenting at the same time Rev G was commenting on them little girls page.
Yeah, I think he spoke directly. He was basically saying like, well, if you like this, you know what I'm saying, come on over here, like that type
exactly.
Of shit. So we don't know what was going on there, but it wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, again, all I ever did was ask him what the fuck is going on with that, but he seemed to always want to deflect and start talking about.
The other thing is the Nambla situation.
But Darrell, you didn't try to hit the panel when she was up there?
No, I talked first. They came up there, discussed it after what I was talking about. Then they decided to get up there and talk for 3 hours. You know, like they got mad at me because I was literally saying, like, I talked about my video earlier today because I posted the voice. I posted an audio of me talking to the authorities about harassment from her.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I did it. I posted about 2 minutes of it, 2 or 3 minutes of it earlier today.
What? Wait. This was on this live stream?
No, my live stream. I went live earlier today.
Oh, okay. Wait. So you called the police on AAS?
Yeah, I did.
I did.
Right, I did.
Hey, man, listen. I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't listen. I listen.
So I talked about the investigation. We have an ongoing investigation going on right now.
Yeah.
And part of that is we need to verify. I'm right now. I'm collecting documents and collecting different things as we speak, and we have to verify how she got access.
Shout out to Remix
to some of those documents. And
the way she was talking about your wife and children was so weird.
Because she know I got those documents that she got illegally about my wife and kids. That's why.
But I mean, even if she got it legally, like people take a lot of shots at a lot of different things. But it's not like you was being accused of beating on your wife. It was just like your private family business.
Right.
So why does anybody on the internet need to know how much money you have or where your wife, if y'all did or didn't separate? And it's funny for a bitch that never had a husband. You know, Spencer's like me for the most part that never had a husband. For the most part, really shouldn't be talking about people getting separated when you ain't never been together with a nigga. I know I wouldn't say nothing about it, but you know.
Right.
Man.
Like
what's that story that she was talking about, Darrell? What's that story that she was talking about? Where she said that she was with a fiance, and the fiance left with her best friend or something.
Yes. She had a situation where the guy left with her friend, a best friend or something like that, and left her high and dry. They was engaged.
For real? Wait, wait. So
how long ago was this?
No, that was a few years ago. 2 or 3 years ago.
A lot of spinsters like to tell you they've been engaged and all this shit. You know,
she said that she was engaged and she had her little friend. Her friend was around her man, and while they were engaged, he left with her, left her as high and dry.
You talking about AES?
Yes.
So this was 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Man, that would be time that she was in the sector. Are you sure? Oh, no.
Yes.
Hold on, let me not say nothing. That's crazy. That's crazy.
See, what you don't understand, she strategically went live on other people's panels here and there, especially on Smoke. She went on KKC, but particularly Smoke. She went over there here and there and was talking and saying stuff. But yeah, she said that. She said she had the guy she was engaged with, her friend took him in. What's up, Amiri? Yeah, her friend took him in.
But she ain't never had no kids or nothing, no, huh?
Nah, never had no kids.
Yeah.
Let
me ask you this question though. So, because you kind of switched up your approach on anti-Afro. I kind of
You damn
noticed like
right.
over the now
Yeah.
I was noticing that because you used to go like way hard, like
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, like, did you switch up your approach because she was actually right about some of the things that she was saying in the past about, like, and I'm not saying that, because we all take losses. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the police called on me, all
Right.
type of stuff. So, like you saying, like, you switched up your approach, you think because, she was right about some of the things about you, or like what happened with what's going on?
I switched up my approach because I'm filing paperwork now. That's
Okay.
why. And you don't. My thing is that I don't care what I did and said. None of the things I said to me warrants you trying to get me to lose my career and all that
Yeah.
other shit.
Or
Fact.
anybody else. Yeah.
Or anybody else. Like that shit is taking it too far, and you're not the goddamn, professional police of how people are supposed to act. And she took it upon herself to target people like me and Carrie Ann and others that I don't like you. Then it's time for me to try to ruin it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But at the same time, she is guilty of worse shit. Rev G guilty of a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all did bad shit. Lennon Anna even said, let's not even get on the shit Lennon Anna did. I can go all day long about the scam, the GoFundMe accounts. He even scammed using his own son to get money.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
No, let's not. I
Man.
don't even want to get. And they sat
Man.
idly by and allowed all that shit to happen.
Ain't
They
no
say one thing.
co-pays on Medicare. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, nigga lied talking about they need $9,500 for this son about to is having cancer and shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That nigga raised $9,500. His goal was
Dang.
$10K. They raised $9,500. The next thing you know, we found out everything was okay. We looked his shit up and found out they had Medicaid the whole time, so there was no charges. That he had free health care.
That shit was
And
horrible.
he used that to raise $9,500 and he didn't get the money back.
And you know what's crazy, D. Darrell? Is somebody like you that work for a living and have insurance, had a son that get cancer, it could bankrupt you.
Yeah.
Because
You know
real
what?
people that pay bills and have insurance have co-pays and shit. And he don't even have no copay. Like
Nope.
That's one of the situations where it really paid to be a broke ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? And he out here, that's crazy as hell because dude, it is so expensive to get cancer in this country, even when you have insurance.
Wait,
Right.
D Darrell, you said the amount was $9,500 he raised?
Yeah, he raised $9,500.
Now think about this, right? With that following he had off Umar Johnson, that it was good because, well, I'm not saying it was good, but how he did it, because a lot of people come on here and they say something went bad and they just give us a story. He was showing a visual, showing his son in the hospital and stuff.
Yep,
You know
he
what
sure
I'm saying?
did.
Yeah.
And it was crazy.
I saw
Like,
that shit. It was
imagine
terrible.
if nobody would have looked that up. What you imagine, like, what he would have said next to try to get the people out their money?
Well,
It
shit,
wouldn't
he
have been
did.
no
He
stop.
he got he
He did.
okay.
He tried a few scams.
He
Yeah.
did a bunch of things, man. Listen, Lennon Honor, the big move.
The way he used his
His move
kids
was
is the
the-
thing
was
I
the
can't
crazy
forget,
one,
though.
too.
The big move, he raised over $6,000. And on top of that, they bought all the furniture. Any for those that don't mind, I mean, I'm not one to take furniture from people I don't fucking know, but they basically gave him secondhand furniture from people all across the country that followed him. He didn't spend 1 cent on even his own bed.
Damn.
I just want to be
All
clear.
that shit was used.
I'm cool on the used bed. I might take a used table. But I don't really mind people like scamming and scheming. I mean I do, but I'm not the AFWs. I don't really bother myself. I don't really care. Unless you like scamming elderly people out of their last penny, but a little fake ass
Right.
but like the way he used his children is what bothers me because it's
Yeah.
like exploiting his kids and they'll never be able to get those images off the internet. That's what makes it so terrible.
He scammed the kid. He used the scam knowing damn well he don't celebrate Christmas. Had his kids up there at 11 o'clock at night on Christmas Day asking people to give gifts.
That's crazy.
The fucking kids was sleepy and shit, ready to go to bed.
I
Had the
can't
kids.
even imagine what it would be like to have a daddy that make you go on the internet and beg. Like,
I
see,
remember
I can't even
Shakim
imagine.
Wright used to go live and goddamn be reviewing.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be honest. I guarantee you, since he did that shit with Umar's daughter, I guarantee you, one of Lennon Island kids is going to come out when they grown enough, and they're going to say some shit about growing up like under a YouTuber, because he did this shit every day. One of his kids is going to say some shit about, one of them going to be rebellious. They're going to talk about the shit living under Lennon. One of them,
people always going to recognize his kids because of them teeth.
Yeah, they look like them. Yeah,
they got that real distinguishing, like
look,
like they never gonna be able to just disappear into the crowd. People gonna know that's his kid.
Oh, they know that's Lennon Island kids. Listen, that dude, then on top of that, he scammed for funerals. His mom, a couple of, I think it's on Aida's.
I think it was Aida's mom.
Yeah, she scammed for that one and another funeral for a family member. They did GoFundMe accounts and got money for those funerals. Allegedly.
You know what? If you say if one of his kids come out, it'll probably be after he grown and then failed or something, and then blame it on the father, because they're gonna say, the father taught him early how to be a scammer. You know what I'm talking about? How to get it easy, how to, what I'm saying, take the shortcut. So they're gonna go on and put that blame. But now that you brought that up about Umar daughter, I want to ask you this though, because speaking of Remix and AES and what they got going on. Now, I noticed Remix, he was taking a lot for them all in the past. Like, we all know that. We seen that for years and everything. But when Umar daughter came along, think about this, right? AES hopped on full-time panel, said she was the one who paid for that. You know what I'm saying? And it cost a nice amount of money, but didn't disclose how much it was. When the ball came, they didn't even trust Remix with the interview after doing all that, taking up for him and all that, and go give it.
Remix would have done better. Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that. Yeah.
And gave it the Rev G. Like,
you
know what I'm saying?
That's so
Come
true.
on, man. That was crazy. Come on, Anti, you got to question that. And I got to ask this.
He ran with it. He really could have.
Yeah. Real talk. What y'all think about that?
And he would have been able to build off the momentum more than Rev G too, because
he sure would have.
I was in the Navy talking about this stuff. That nigga would have just been a straight demon.
Yeah, he had all these people up there. What disgusted me, and I'm sorry, man. And this, I'm sorry. I know.
Wait, hold up, D-Rail. I'm sorry. Wait, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
The follow-up show when she got beat the fuck up, Remix would have killed that shit.
Oh yeah, he would have. Yeah, he would have went off and cursed her out and said all kind of crazy shit. Yeah, that would have been wild. The follow-up show was worse than the first one.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, that follow-up show was horrible. But see, my thing is, that show, to me, what I was most disappointed was these grown-ass people talking about this. I understand she got issues with her dad. Why would you talk shit about this woman dad? Like, that to me, these were grown-ass people talking shit about this woman, this young lady's dad. Like, that was horrible.
Yeah,
I could never bring, like, what kind of respect, like, what kind of example are you for this young lady, an impressionable young woman? That, she want a relationship with her dad, or at least with her sister and whoever. And y'all sitting there talking shit about, your dad is like this. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought that was horrible.
I kind of did too, because, I trolled the situation. And, I thought it was, I'm going to tell you something. For a black man to say that he's some type of black mentor to the black youth, you know what I'm saying, and to do an interview, and that this young lady got something going on with her father, instead of trying to patch up the relationship, you just use it as a clout chase to get views. It shows that I don't think he's really about that life that he be saying on these YouTube streets. I don't think he's really that man that really, it's a clout chase,
Definitely.
But I thought it was good for the sector as far as, like, per se, you got to interview Umar's daughter, but that's like,
it would have been if he didn't fumble the bag. He don't know what to do with it.
Because he did not get the views. He did not get the views that everybody else got.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, because he can't make up his mind what he want to be. He lukewarm, right? So if he would have done the classy interview, that would have garnered some attention. Or if he would have done the ratchet interview, that would have got some attention. But he lukewarm. He can't make up his mind. So he want to try to pay both sides. So he end up failing at both, which is kind of what your thing touched on. Because I'm going to tell you, I've had students before who had was at odds with like their non-custodial parent, and it would come up sometimes. Like, I don't fuck with that nigga. He ain't shit. I cussed him out. And you know, I'm not no big time counselor, but I will always tell them, you know, you shouldn't argue with your parents. You know what I mean? Like, if you got some shit you got to get off your chest, you could say it, but going back and forth with them is going to deteriorate your own soul. Like you hurting yourself by disrespecting your parent, even if they wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you shouldn't have to be a counselor to know it's super unhealthy to be encouraging somebody to disrespect their father. Like, that's just common sense, right?
That to me was horrible for them to disrespect this. I thought this shit was very like, what kind of example are y'all? Like, instead of trying to maybe you can rehab your relationship, or they was just piling on, and I'm like, that was
like,
wild,
don't they
man.
see it like these people allegedly family therapists and all these counselors, but ain't that the main thing they be telling parents? Like, don't be talking shit about his father. That's gonna fuck him up in the head. Like, don't do that. You cannot. If you attacking somebody's father, if you attacking their mother, you attacking their identity. Like, you fucking with that person. That's not. You can't say you just telling them the truth. You attacking that girl by attacking her father. You should be telling her.
They were. Yeah. And she up there looking like I don't know these people, but okay, I'm listening. And then Rev G started going on this whole history of himself, which I thought was like, nigga, we didn't come here to listen to you talk about yourself, your boring ass life. Like, this nigga talked about being in the military, growing up.
I'm gonna hop down. Thanks for having me up, though.
All right, you have a good night, Queen.
Chocolate Star, you trying to leave?
Yeah, it's late, man.
Yeah. Like Rev G started talking about himself, and I'm like, Lord, have mercy. Like, this
it's like he can never be wrong, even when people was pointing out like common sense shit, like you shouldn't be denigrating this girl father, and then turning around talking about you will help her have a conference just so you could be up in the middle of their shit when you done made it clear you don't respect her father, you don't fuck with him, you've been battling against him and trying to put cases on him. You shouldn't be doing that, and he can't even just be a man. He just gotta, you would have done it too. And it's just the lack of leadership, the way, like when he was lying on Stephanie, you lied first. It's so
they mean you gotta lie second? Preacher lied second.
You did crazy. It first. Like, what is you, 7? Like, what is
like you? Like a little kid. Yeah.
He act like them niggas he be following on TikTok.
Man. And but do y'all know Rev G fell out with Umar in real life? In Kansas City. They actually met before.
Oh, they met?
Yeah. You didn't know that? Yeah, they actually met in Kansas City.
Why did he meet Umar? Did he meet him to confront him?
No, he met Umar because Rev G wanted to he wanted to open up the show, or say, because like they had people who are assigned to speak and do like, you know, like whenever you have events like that, you have several people that talk before the main orator is able to, or person that says their speech. And so Umar did not allow Rev G to speak because Rev G wanted to talk about some
shit.
LGBT stuff that Umar, and he know Umar, like, why would you go there?
Umar was like, you ain't got enough bass in your voice.
Yeah, man. So that's how they fell out. And he fell out, and Rev G fell out and made a big scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it could have been a troll move.
Nah, that wasn't no troll. Nah, that was real shit.
But who would let some stranger open up their show?
That wasn't no troll move.
No, I'm saying like to know that Umar Johnson is Pan-African and pro-black, and to want to open up for him at one of his events and want to speak on a topic that you know that he may be against. I'm saying that may have been a troll move.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it was just a coincidence.
Man, Rev G had a whole little sissy fit and acted a goddamn fool. They had to escort that nigga out of there.
But who would let a stranger open up their show? Who would ever do that?
Well,
but it happened like, well,
on the spot. I mean, you ain't emailed them your book. They don't know you, and you got a controversial take. Like, it must be more to that story. Well,
that's what happened. No, that was documented.
I believe it happened. I was just thinking maybe more to it because
I don't know. I don't know what preceded that situation. Maybe they had some interaction, But I do know Rev G pulled because matter of fact, um, when he spoke in Kansas City, another it was an LGBT lady that had an issue with him that
Oh, I saw that famous footage.
yeah, but see
yeah.
Gerald, but see that one was one that went viral. But before that happened, the Gerald Palmer situation happened before Umar even got a chance to even speak. So that whole environment was tense and crazy because of that. And that's why that lady went so hard on Umar because of that.
Man, imagine if she knew then what we know now about him being a skeezer and a scallywag, making all these babies and
man, Umar
down,
just
about he too goddamn busy to raise his own children.
Yeah, man, Umar fucking up, man. He.
Man, I wish I would let somebody tell me about how my lifestyle fucking up the family structure. This nigga a whole fucking baby mama maker. Man.
All over the place. All over the place. Ain't taking care of the kids, blaming the moms.
I've been here the whole time. She should have skipped elementary school and walked over to me. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah. We need to get, they lied to you. They kept me, man, stop, Umar. You literally stay a mile. I know this for a fact. Umar literally lived a mile and a half from his daughter growing up. A mile and a half.
A lot of people are bastards and everything, but I couldn't imagine being a little girl and my daddy neglected me. And every time I see him on the internet, all he talking about is little boys and how important little boys are. Yep. Like, no wonder his daughter out her goddamn mind. And I had high hopes for her, but all the pathology she displaying.
Oh, she doing all kinds of crazy shit. It makes perfect
sense. But I mean, to tell you the truth, all the hyper masculine shit, the homosexual shit, like a lot of this shit, it really makes sense with it's almost like expected.
You know what was crazy back in the day when Lemon used to go live on Umar every day and all that. I used to think to myself like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, he be talking this shit, but you know, he was doing that stuff, begging for money for his kids and all that, in the car crying, saying he didn't want to go to work. Yeah. I used to be like, I know for a fact Umar's a better parent than this old soft ass nigga. Well, coming back fast forward, and I think goddamn Lennon Norton and won that war. Goddamn,
yeah, he did.
I mean, I don't know. It's like D. Durrell said, we don't know what type of beast Lennon Honor was around the house because he clearly got some ego problems and some control issues. We really don't know. And I mean, to tell you the truth, if I had to choose between a daddy who skipped out and a daddy who had me reaching my little hands up to the camera to beg for shit, I might rather my daddy just don't be around, especially when you sitting around all poor. I ain't got no toys. I can't afford shit. And you just sitting around the house all goddamn day eating beans and making more babies and shit.
Exactly.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga didn't, man, Lennon Honor didn't work for 9 years.
I can't imagine seeing my daddy just chilling around the goddamn house all day, every day.
For 9 years.
He don't have nothing, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, really, seriously, I'm telling you, I don't know what would be worse. At least if my daddy wasn't around, I could imagine he was a good man. You know what I mean? At least if I knew he was like, you know, doing this shit for the community, I could imagine in my mind that he was like fighting a battle and being manly. But just some lazy ass nigga laying around the house crying. I look out the window and see him crying and shit. Like, ah!
Yeah, man. The dude didn't work for 9 years, man. 9 fucking years. I'm sorry. With 6 kids, you ain't worked for 9 years.
All my toys free and shit. I'm watching VHS tapes and shit. Everybody else on PlayStations and shit. I'm wearing fucking busted ass shoes. Like,
exactly. Looking raggedy and shit. This motherfucker online. That's his job.
It'd be different if my daddy worked and we was poor. You know what I mean? But I'm poor. I ain't got none of the shit I want to make me comfortable as a child. I ain't got no air conditioning and shit.
No, nothing.
I ain't got no.
You got a washing machine. Nigga had an outside washing machine that didn't work.
Dude, I feel like I would hate him so much if he was my dad. I would hate that nigga.
Like nigga, all you gotta do is carry your ass to work and get a 40-hour job, and we live a little better. And you choose not to do that.
Yeah, that was wild.
But see, you know another reason why he moved to Utah, because Utah is a state that's very easy to get on Medicaid, food stamps, and all that kind of stuff for those amount of kids.
Yeah, that's because it's white people out there.
It's very easy to do that with big families because a lot of Mormons live similar lifestyles.
Yep.
And they give them a lot. So that's like one of the easiest states to go to.
But them Mormon men still be working though.
Oh yeah, they do work, but they be having like, but they still do a lot
They
of
get it all, and they be buying all them different houses and shit.
yeah, the
they
houses
be
and
getting the
they
money,
have the
right?
they be using Medicaid and all the food stamps
Yeah,
and
all
shit
that
with all
shit.
them
I
kids.
mean,
They be
Yeah,
getting different houses and the different wives, like one of them getting the welfare, the other one buying. They put all the money in her, get some property and shit. They be doing
yeah.
shit. Don't nobody just be laying around the fucking house eating.
Nah, they all got an assignment. Everybody got an assignment.
I mean, I'm not even mad at him for doing it. I mean, if he did it, you do it right. I mean, I think Donald Trump soon about to take some of that stuff away,
Oh,
but
he
you
taking a
know,
lot of that shit away.
I'm sure that when he did them applications, he said he wasn't black anyway. So he checked that other box, and he probably was one of the first ones who got
Right.
it. You know what I'm talking
Well,
about?
don't get me wrong. I'm a
Shout out
communist.
to
I
him.
don't have no problem with no people getting no money off the government with all the money they take from us. And I mean, every dollar they give us, that dollar would have just been going to the war machine anyway. Like I said, my problem with him is having his kids in poverty and sitting around on his ass and begging, using his children, exploiting his children. But as for just getting welfare, I don't have no problem with that.
Yeah,
No,
that
wanna
nigga
say
didn't work for 9 years, man.
I just
9
wanna
whole
say
years.
it's crazy, right?
9 whole fucking. How do you not work for 9 years?
Yeah, that's a long.
How could
time.
your kids even respect you? Like, I don't have no experience with no man like that. I don't know nothing about that. I
This nigga
just
didn't work for 9 years. And don't you know they got mad at me? They got mad at me for criticizing him for that. Oh, he's a good father. I'm like, no, the hell he ain't.
Ow.
A good father is trying to put their kids in the best position, give them the best quality life as possible. This nigga was living. That nigga was working the shit out of. I felt for Aida. She the one that was doing all the fucking working and busting her ass and
Yeah.
making that shit work. Why this nigga, fucking, tiptoeing around YouTube and doing videos and shit.
Well, but all these things that with all these scandals that's come out with these family vloggers and these people that be like putting on this front on the internet like they so happy and behind the scenes they was
It's all
beating and
fucked up.
molesting and you know what I'm saying, terrorizing their children and shit, torturing them. This one Ruby bitch just got caught torturing her kids, scabs all over them, starving them and shit.
That's
But on
horrible.
camera, they look so happy. So we are like, think about the ego it would take for a man to sit around the house for 9 years and not work when he see his family suffering and in need to the point you can't say they wasn't suffering, because if they wasn't, why you was on the internet begging, right?
All
So
the time.
they did it. So it's gotta be like Lynn and Honor gotta have a hell of an ego. So you can't convince me that, like you said, I don't know if his kid's gonna come out, but all that he's such a good father shit, I don't buy that.
Hell no.
I mean, Lemon, he was more than just a live streamer and video maker. He was actually a reality TV show in itself. Like, had his kids up there, had everything up there. The Big Move,
Exploiting them.
Yeah, he was doing everything. So it's one of those things where it's like, remember back in the day we had the reality TV, they had the Real World and all that, they had Puck on there and all that, and it was acting crazy, strangers moving into a house. This is kind of what we got now on YouTube, except it's the everyday person can turn into a content creator and then boom.
And I just want to say, I want to hear, and then I'm gonna shut up for P. But it's like the type of control he seemed like one of them people. He don't want his kids eating this. He don't want them seeing that. Like, I'm pretty sure he held a pretty tight grip over that family. At the same time, they in that little house. You will never hear his kids playing or running around. Like, I don't know what's really going on around there, but I don't really believe it's no happy times up in that house. I don't think 6 kids. We should have been heard them kids playing, and I just imagine it was some real cult like control level weird shit going on. And I'm just speculating. I don't know that man.
What up, P?
What's going on? How's everybody going? Can y'all
What's
hear me
up,
all right?
P?
Joey, can y'all hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, brother?
Nothing. I was down there and all this Lynn and Honor talk just, made me just mentally go down memory lane and shit. And I don't know about y'all, but by far, it's not even close. And that's for real one of the craziest shits that I've seen since I've been on this bitch. But y'all remember when he was doing the Big Move and he took that little girl he took his little neighbor and shit, made that video.
Oh yeah, had on camera. Yeah, I remember that.
No,
was
what happened?
okay. So he made this video, right? Saying that that the little girl was
Ran
out.
from home when she was unattended for, and nobody
Yeah.
knew where she was at.
Yeah, basically, like he had a little neighbor, right? She was like about 2, and his story was like she always be outside crying, and this particular day, like she came outside the gate, right? So instead of taking her back home,
Yeah.
That
he
nigga went
brings her
live for 3 hours with that child.
he brings her in the crib, like starts a video saying like, yeah, this is my neighbor from next door, like. She's crying, trying to get away. You remember she was trying to
Yep.
squirming, trying to get away from me.
Yeah.
Right. So he was like, he ended up calling the police
Sure did.
and children's services. Um, they was passing the girl back and forth. You know what I mean? She was saying, "I want to go home." You remember that?
Sure did.
No way.
Yes. Yes.
And,
That is facts.
No. So he kidnapped her.
Damn near. It basically held her against the girl did not want to be there.
If that's not kidnapping, I don't know what is.
They put the girl on camera for hours. Talking about they waiting on the police and all this other shit, and talking about the people, they don't know what's going on with the parents and all that shit.
And his point of doing it, this was the nasty work about it. The point of him doing it was to further show why he had to get out the neighborhood.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep.
You remember that?
Well, you talking about Lennon Honor?
Yeah.
Lennon Honor.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah,
you don't remember that shit? You remember that shit?
Covered that shit. That was. I remember when that shit happened.
This.
You remember that shit?
Y'all never heard of that?
No, I heard
Shit, that was big. That was all over the sector with that shit back in the day.
But that was. I remember that, but that was because
so the little girl didn't wander into her house. He found her outside and brought her in.
And brought her in the house.
Matter
and
of
the
fact,
girl wanted to leave, and he kept holding her. Oh, just keep her right here, and just let her sit right here. We're gonna wait till the police come and then.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Oh, as a matter of fact, Darrell, if you remember when he started the video, they didn't have the girl yet, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they didn't.
What?
Yeah, he recorded
they was talking. They was like looking out the window talking about it, right?
Yep. And then they brought her in.
Did they knock on her door?
She was outside.
She was outside. Then when they got her and brought her in their house.
But I mean, did they try to take her back home?
No. That's what I criticize them for not just bringing the girl back home. This nigga put her on camera. Put somebody else's child on camera.
Show her face?
Yes. Everything.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, not just a glimpse.
Yeah.
Like D. Darrell said, this was at least a good hack because they did like 3 different videos. They did one before they got her. You remember that?
Yep.
And then they did another one the whole time. Man, they showed the cop and everything.
They showed everything.
They did a follow-up video after it was all over, saying like, yeah, this is why we got to get the fuck up out of here.
We got to get out of this neighborhood. There's so many things going on. This is the kind of people I don't like being around. These kind of people, and
that happens everywhere. Respectfully,
yeah,
that was part of the big move. That was like episode 3. That was like part of the big move series.
Fact. Yep. It was. P hit it on the. You know what? I forgot all about that too. And when they did the follow-up video, it was Lennon Honor and his wife together in that video.
Down.
Right?
They were sitting
down. The neighbors were like drug addicts or something, or
that's what they was trying to say. That they was just saying like a bunch of people live in that house and drug dealings and do and this girl because they was talking about right now the girls outside.
I don't mind them calling the police, but it's weird that they would take her inside of the house instead of just. I would knock on the door and call the police after I knocked on the door or something.
Nah, that nigga brought him in the house and made content.
Yeah.
Over 3+ hours of content.
Is that how long it took the police to get there?
No.
Or it took him that long?
Well, I'm talking. Well, see, they did a video before the girl came in. They was just watching instead of they didn't initially get her. They just was talking about the shit for a second. Mm-hmm. Then they did a long ass video with her. They talked for about 45 minutes plus before they called the police
Yep.
and shit.
Well, I just
Had
want
a
to be clear. I probably would have called the police too, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, but you should
But I
have
wouldn't have
mentally.
kept her in my house.
They
I definitely
waited.
would have
Hold
let
on,
the family know
but Carrie Ann, they waited 2 hours to call the police.
What? And just did a bunch of content?
Yes, and
Oh,
then
that's awful.
And they use it as a part of the big move. It was part of the bid, just like how P stated.
And like I said, the crazy part is like the girl, the little baby was like, she was scared. She was like, I want to go home. She was trying to get away. She was trying to get away from Lennon.
That's why I wouldn't have took her in my house.
Bruh, that shit was that shit
yeah,
was
that
insane.
was horrible,
That
man.
shit was
You
insane.
putting another child, you putting somebody's children. I don't care if they. You don't
Especially
put
some man. Don't touch me. You're not even a woman.
Yeah, I ain't
That would have
even.
scared the shit out of a little girl.
I wouldn't have did nothing like that. If I'd have seen some little baby just in front of my house, like I'd have went to the neighbors and been knocking on their door to figure out who parents they is.
Yeah.
Like, wait, who parents this is? Like, man, you need to call them up. Whatever. Woo. This nigga turned the camera on, made live streams and stuff. Like, come on, bro.
Oh
and it's worse, pills, because they knew exactly who it was.
Did they feed the baby?
Look at Biden.
No, they didn't give him shit. They just had her sitting there looking.
Are you serious?
Feed her? Shit. That's they fed all right.
I mean, if you're gonna take her in the house, at least be feeding her.
Nah, man. What's up, Binary?
They tried to put this image up like they these protective, loving parents that's just worried about the community. Man, stop it. They was trying to get them cash apps flowing for their big moves, and they put that up in the series just like how P stated. And I'm talking about people, they fell all into it too. Like,
man,
that's funny because my dad was so crazy, he refused to move out of the neighborhood. Like, even when he was making more money, he felt like that was part of the problem in the community, was like people always leave.
Right.
And so for it's like for people, that's why a lot of that Umar Johnson type shit could have never moved me, because my dad is like actually pro-black. So yeah, you can't have it both ways. You can't pretend like you have all this passion for the community and all you want to do is leave, and it's not like you're giving anything back. All you want to do is talk about how animalistic these people are and leave the first chance you get to beg for some money. That's awful.
Yeah, but that's
what's crazy? Like, since I've been around, you know what I mean? Like, at the time, I didn't have nothing to compare it to, but looking back at it now, that's one of the biggest scams that a motherfucking ran since I've been on here, for real.
Oh, Lennon Honor?
Lennon Honor. Like, you know, back then,
he ran so many scams over a long period of time, man.
But the big move was nasty work.
That was big time.
That motherfucker. So let me get this straight. This nigga made up a lie like, "Woo, I gotta get out the neighborhood," when his landlord sold the house and told him he had to dip. And this nigga funded enough money to move to another state. And you remember how he was doing it? Like, I'm gonna need this much money for the move, and then like about another 2 months to like, get it. I was like, ain't this a bitch? So they paid for this nigga's move in like 3 months in advance.
I'm kind of not mad at that part of the scam. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah, that nigga. But look, they cheerfully gave him all that money.
That part, it's just using the kids I have a problem with. But if these goofies want to pay for you to move when nobody pay for them to move, I mean, fine, that's on them.
Man, that nigga ain't paid for shit. They paid for everything.
Well, and then
shout out to my queen, Lady Snoop, in the building.
That's the part.
What's up, Lady Snoop?
He be on the internet like, to be a man, you got to do this and do that.
And they ain't doing shit. Come on, manhood training lessons and all this other shit. You've been sitting on your ass for a decade.
That's crazy,
man.
Niggas talk about me crying, but you remember that nigga was crying because he had to work 10 hours that day?
Oh, yeah. Come on. Man, I had to work 60 hours and I couldn't see my kids for 3 days.
Did you see your kids enough?
A little bit of overtime almost killed that nigga. That's crazy.
That nigga was crying his ass off in the car.
Again, this is speculation, but Lennon Honor strike me as the type of person who didn't let his kids play outside with other kids.
I definitely agree with that.
You know
you do? Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I grew up with some family members like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I definitely, because the kids was shit. We never saw them outside playing or nothing. Right. I think he kept them inside. But The thing about it, this nigga would be off in his room doing videos all day. I don't even think he spent that much time with them goddamn kids.
Right.
He
Now,
just was
Why
sitting
we ain't
his
never hear
lazy
them
ass
say
in the
that?
house, and that
now I'm gonna
lady was
say
working her
something.
ass off, keeping that house in order.
You know, and this is something that everybody noticed about his children. So I'm not being rude or nothing like that, but it was kind of like the elephant in the room that everybody noticed that his children were very, very socially, awkward.
Oh,
Like, you know what I'm
definitely,
saying?
Yeah.
definitely
Very,
awkward,
and like,
especially that oldest one.
yeah, but they all lacked real like
Social
verbal and
skills.
social communication
Yeah.
skills. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they was all homeschooled and they didn't really. Hell, I guess when you got that many kids, you don't need no friends. You know what I mean? But
You
but
become
but,
friends with
but you
each
know what I'm
other.
saying? Like they all appeared to be real. I don't know if it was that or they was just on camera. You know what I'm saying? That's like awkward for children. Especially the way they were being propped up. So it just looked like the children were always uncomfortable. Always
Yes.
uncomfortable.
Well, I feel like if they house was so small that they washing machine was outside,
Oh, wait a minute, hold up.
even if you have well-behaved boys, you're gonna have to go to that door sometimes and be like,
Hey,
"Well,
smiley face. Sit up here so I can and cam up and let me see if you smile while I'm talking about your daughter some more, fuck nigga. Come on up here, fuck nigga. Come on up here and cam up. Come up here and cam up so I can see your smiling face when I talk about Miracle. Since shit's so funny, fuck nigga. Come up here, nigga. Come up here. So you know what I'm saying? I dare you to say something, nigga, and I'm gonna let motherfucking Miracle have it, nigga. Or better yet, why don't you come up here, cam up like you like to do? So you like to see faces, nigga. Let me see you smile through that. Fuck, nigga. Hit the link,
Damn.
nigga.
Damn.
Or make another fucking comment, nigga, and see if I don't go in. I dare you. Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Okay. How's the little monster doing today, fuck nigga? You know what I'm saying? Did you have to change any diapers today, fuck nigga? Huh? Yeah, nigga, yeah, you're laughing, but you're crying. What your friend say? What your friend say about that little live video that I've been sending out, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Huh? Hit the link, fuck nigga. Came up so I could see Miracle, nigga. Well, nah, I just ate, actually, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, let that be a lesson to you. Hey, niggas, if you think you want to have a family and you think you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, you want to get a woman pregnant, lay off that dark liquor, nigga. Gentlemen, leave that dark liquor alone. You know what I'm saying? Or it may taint your seed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You might spit out some bad ones and shit. Like
Damn.
this
Come
fuck
on,
nigga did.
P. That's
You know what I'm
going
saying?
hard.
You know what I
Damn,
mean?
P.
Fuck him and that monster, nigga. As a matter of fact, nigga, like I said, when it come to my bread, nigga, and a nigga get in front of my bread, nigga, I don't give a fuck about you or your family. Put it to you like this, nigga. If I seen you, nigga, and miracles between you and me, nigga, I hope that bitch can duck.
Come
Hit the
on,
link,
P.
fuck nigga.
Come on, P.
Hit the
Stop.
fuck. Nah, nigga. Nah, this nigga fucked up my money. Fuck him. Fuck this nigga.
Mm.
You fucked my money up, fuck nigga. I don't see no more smiley faces. You about to come up and get this work, nigga? Cam up, nigga. Cam up when you do it. You always want niggas to cam up, nigga. Don't stop laughing now, fuck nigga. Huh? Oh, you guys prayer hands now, nigga, huh? What you praying for miracle, nigga? What you 27 years too late? Ain't that how old she is, nigga? Huh? Fuck nigga. You always got so much to say, nigga. You always want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about miracle, nigga. What happened, nigga? What happened, nigga? Huh? What happened? Cause that ain't no miracle, nigga. That's far from a fucking miracle, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get this work, fuck nigga.
Damn. Wow, I didn't know you
See,
had
for
that much
anybody
heat
who got
for
to
him.
say something now, you should have said something then when I was nigga crying like a fucking baby to y'all about what this nigga was doing to me. And like I said then, had he been AAS, it would have been a whole different fucking story, nigga.
Oh, he said, "Here I come."
Oh, good, nigga. Good, nigga. Good. Make sure Miracle Make sure you got your shit on speaker, nigga, so Miracle can hear this, nigga. Oh, here I come, nigga. Here I come. Here I come, nigga. Monster Maker. Monster Maker. Nigga, you shouldn't have shouldn't have took it out on me, fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all was
ain't my fault. It ain't my fault, nigga. What you mean past the situation? Y'all, you must really think this was a game, D-Durell. This nigga fucked my money up. Would it be over with you, nigga? If a nigga fuck your money up? Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah,
would it be over with
problems.
You, nigga? Huh?
Yeah, we'd have some problems.
Yeah, so we got problems. Get up here, fuck nigga. I ain't got all day, nigga. What you changing diapers? What you washing bibs, nigga? Huh? Use draft, right. Nigga. Don't use Pampers. Always use Huggies, all right? Huggies are the best diapers on the market, but of course you already know that, don't you?
Damn, he here, man. He about to get at you.
Let's go, nigga. Let's go.
It all?
Let's go, nigga.
You hurt, bro? Nigga. You hurt?
Oh yeah, I'm very hurt, nigga. I'm very hurt, nigga. That's what I'm doing. What I'm doing. Where Miracle at, nigga? Let me see Miracle real quick. Let me see Miracle real quick, nigga. Huh? Let me see Miracle. Let me see Miracle. Where that little monster at, nigga? Huh?
That don't hurt me, bro.
Huh? Where that little mongoloid
that
at,
don't hurt
motherfucker?
Me.
Huh?
Have you cammed up lately, nigga?
Huh? Where that little
slant-eyed? Have you cammed up lately?
Where that little slant-eyed monster at, nigga?
Have you cammed up lately?
Huh? Where that little slant-eyed monster at you got, nigga? All my kids, look, hey, look, let me tell you. Look, my biological son, normal. The 8 ones that you talk about, normal, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I don't talk about your kids.
You ain't.
I don't talk about your kids. Nigga. I don't do that.
Shut up,
not
nigga.
Hurt inside, bro.
Oh, yes, you are, nigga. This is hurting you, nigga. You's a fuck, nigga. Sit up here and let me talk about your little monster daughter, nigga, with a smile on your face, nigga.
You wouldn't do it in my face.
Nigga. You wouldn't
do it. You wouldn't do it face to face.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Do it face to face.
Yes, I would, nigga. Because I would have to kick her in the fucking face, nigga, to deal with you, nigga.
You can't whoop me.
Nigga, I would smack the shit out that little bitch if she was
between me and you, nigga. But how about me?
Nigga, I would kick her.
How about me?
Nigga, I would kick her in her fucking face.
How about me?
Nigga. Huh? Nigga, to get to you, nigga, I would put
me?
Nigga, I put 5 in her.
How about
put the other 10 in you. How about that? Fuck, nigga. How about that, nigga? Nigga, I put 5 in her to put 10 in you. How about that? Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. How about that? Smile through that, nigga. I put 5 hot ones in that little retarded ass bitch to put 10 in you. Nigga. Smile through that, fuck nigga. Smile.
I heard you, huh?
Smile. Yeah. Yep. You really did, nigga.
I really hurt you, huh?
Yep. You hurt my pockets.
Cam up like I'm cammed up.
You hurt my pockets, nigga.
Cam up like I'm cammed up.
You hurt my pockets, nigga.
And guess what? You ain't got no pockets.
I'm gonna clip this and make another little video so all your real people can see what a bitch you is, nigga. How they feel about the video I've been sending around, huh? Has Walter seen it yet? Has Walter seen it?
No one has reached out to me.
Walter. Guess what? It's an unlisted video. 20 niggas done seen that shit. 20 motherfuckers done seen that. Walter Gates ain't seen that shit. Walter ain't seen that.
That's my uncle. You text my uncle?
No.
He like 80.
I sent the link to that nigga. I sent the link to that nigga. So Walter, Walter got a link to that unlisted video that I motherfucking sent out. Yeah. So whoever Walter Gates is,
uncle,
he got that.
Man.
Okay, where your uncle got that video, fuck nigga.
He 80.
Okay, well your 80-year-old uncle got the video of me talking about your little monster, nigga. How about that? Your sister got it. What's her name? Shay. I sent her. I sent a bunch of niggas on your friends list, nigga. They ain't said shit to you. So Walter didn't watch it.
P,
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
like
heard
Shay.
anything.
What Shay is?
Walter didn't
P.
watch that shit yet.
P,
Walter
I
didn't
haven't
watch
heard
it yet.
anything, bro.
Okay, well, you better check with him, nigga. How about that? Because
It's not
you think I'm bluffing?
P.
You think I'm bluffing?
P.
You think
It's
I'm
not that
bluffing?
serious to
You
me,
think I'm
man.
bluffing? Well, it's that serious to me, nigga, because you made it that
Not
serious,
to-
nigga. It's serious, nigga. It's serious, nigga. It's
I messed up
serious,
your
nigga.
money.
Yep. You. Not only did you fuck up my money, but your stupid ass, nigga. Do you know what extortion means, nigga? You know what extortion means? You know what extortion means, nigga.
Explain it to us.
Okay. You demanding money from me, nigga, saying you own me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's extortion, nigga.
I don't think that's extortion.
Okay. You don't?
It's not.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's not extortion.
Okay. What do you call it? What do you call it? Las Vegas, boy.
Not extortion.
Okay. You remember I'm in Ohio, right? You're in Nevada, right? So that means we're in different states, right? So what you did, meaning is across state lines, nigga, that makes it a federal crime.
It's Stephanie Collins. It's Stephanie Collins somewhere around, a lawyer. Even though I know Stephanie Collins ain't got no case, my arm is tired. I got to switch arms. Shit. P, can we just be friends, P?
Hey, Gates. For real, bro. For real. If I was a little bit younger and a little bit dumber, I swear to God, nigga. I swear to God. What y'all consider crashing out ain't crashing out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I would have drove one way to Vegas, nigga, kicked your door in and killed you and your entire fucking family, my nigga. And I was sat there and fucking waited for them to take me away. Why you sitting up here thinking everything funny, nigga?
Come on now.
Why you thinking everything funny, nigga? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
unalive
you a different way, nigga. I'm gonna unalive you a different way, nigga. I'm gonna unalive you a different way. Nigga, you're not gonna be where you at a year later, nigga.
You can't hold a beer.
Gates, you're not gonna be in that house a year from now, nigga. You're not gonna be where you at a year from now. I don't know where you be, but you ain't gonna be there, nigga. You're not gonna be there.
You can't hold a beer. How you gonna kick my door in? You needed a handle on
I said,
beer.
No. Hear what I said closely, nigga. If I was a little bit younger and a little bit dumber, I would have kissed it all goodbye, nigga, because of the ultimate disrespect, nigga. After you fucked me up financially, nigga. You talking about crashing out, nigga? I would have fucking, bruh. I would have fucking.
I'm getting a phone call. Hold on,
your
quick.
Fucking head,
Hold
nigga.
on, I'm getting a phone call on the other phone. Hold on.
It'll be on your head, nigga. But guess what, Gates? Guess what, Gates? Guess what, Gates?
What's cracking?
Wait, who? Hey, Miracle. What you need your diaper change?
Say again.
You need your diaper change, Miracle? Your fuck daddy, nigga. Your daddy on here got y'all fucked up.
That's what
let's
they
put it on
always
speaker,
do,
nigga.
man.
Let's put it on speaker, nigga. I want to hear. So y'all, I want to talk to Miracle, nigga. Let me see what Miracle look like. So if I had to put one in you and shit, nigga, I can so I won't miss, nigga. Because I don't want to hit nobody else but your family, nigga. I don't hit nobody else but you and your family, fuck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Why you up here breed retards, you fuck nigga?
Right. Not many of them. Not many of them do it.
Put that
bro, where you at? Bro, where you at?
Motherfucker on the phone.
You been drinking,
bro? That is. Put that fuck nigga on the phone so I can let him know what the fuck nigga you are, nigga, and how you fucked up, nigga.
I'm in my backyard,
nigga. Tell him, tell him he about to get Miracle fucked up. Let him know he about to get Miracle fucked up. Huh? Tell him you about to get Miracle fucked up. Gates, tell him that. Nigga.
Right, I feel you, bro.
Tell me your retarded daughter about to get fucked up.
Nah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Scotty, stop worrying about this.
Suck a dick, fuck, nigga. Suck a dick, fuck, nigga. I'm in Ohio. Come see me there, fuck, nigga. Y'all got trouble, nigga. Y'all fuck with the wrong nigga. Tell your boy you fuck with the wrong motherfucker. You fuck with the wrong motherfucker. He should have left me the fuck alone.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Fuck nigga. Fuck nigga. You got me fucked up, nigga.
Right.
You think shit sweet, nigga? You think shit sweet, nigga? I'm gonna fuck somebody up, nigga.
Scotty, what time you going to bed, bro? What time you going to bed?
I'm gonna fuck somebody up, nigga. You wanna tell these niggas I ain't play no jokes, nigga?
Well, man, it's too late. I'm about to lay my ass down.
Tell these niggas I ain't playing no fucking jokes with these niggas. I'm gonna flood your Facebook again, nigga. Tomorrow, nigga.
I'm trying to go to the gym.
I'm gonna flood your Facebook, nigga. I'm gonna flood it tomorrow, nigga.
What time is it?
So everybody gonna know the shit I said about Miracle, nigga. And you gonna have to ask why, nigga. Why is this nigga on here talking crazy about your daughter, nigga? Why is this nigga on here talking crazy about your daughter, Gates? Huh? Why is this nigga talking about Miracle so bad, nigga?
I'm gonna drive around there for a
second.
Nigga,
I'm gonna flood you, nigga. I'm flooding your Facebook, nigga, with that unlisted live I did, nigga. I flooded that shit. You fuck,
you
nigga.
Still talking?
And I'm gonna flood your Facebook again tomorrow, nigga. All right? I'm gonna flood your Facebook again tomorrow, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You should have left me alone, Gates. You should have never fucked with me, Gates. Nigga, it's not over, nigga. You did too much, nigga. You crossed the fucking line on too many fucking levels, nigga, because nigga, you're in a loveless fucking marriage, nigga. You ain't got nothing left but fucking time on your hands to come on here and fuck with people, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the wrong one you should have fucked with, nigga. You lucky I can't put hands on nobody that you love, nigga, or I will fucking smoke their ass, nigga. I will have their ass hurt, nigga. If I, nigga, Vegas, why you think this shit funny? Okay, Operation Flood Your Facebook is on, nigga. All right?
You already been doing that, you said.
And I'm gonna continue to do it, nigga, until your wife is aware of the fuck shit you've been doing on this bitch, nigga.
Hold on, let me go see if she is. Hold on, let me go see if she's still up. Hold on. The light is on up there. She's probably upstairs.
Oh, that's where she at. That's where she at.
Let's go see.
That's where she at, nigga.
Let's go see.
Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. Let's talk to her, nigga. Let's talk to her. Let's talk to her, nigga.
She. I'm sorry, my bad. She upstairs. Like I said, she upstairs. Hold on, let me
she's
tell
in her room, nigga. Stay down in your room, nigga. Stay down in your room.
You see the new studio?
Stay down where you live
Y'all see the new studio set up? Look, come on, see our new studio set up,
nobody, nigga. That's where you live at, nigga. That's where you live at, down in the basement, nigga. You think you fooling somebody, Gates, nigga? But that's not my fault. So when you try to take that shit on me, because you in a loveless marriage, nigga. This where you live at, nigga. That's where you live at. That's your apartment, nigga. Who you fooling, nigga? Who you fooling, nigga? You niggas and you loveless ass marriages. You trying to make other niggas as miserable as you are, nigga. That's your office. Okay. Let me see your bed, nigga. Let me see where you sleep at down that bitch, nigga. Give me the full tour. You ain't gonna show the full tour because you ain't gonna show that basement bedroom your bitch ass is up in. Yeah, nigga, you ain't fooling.
It's the full tour. I'm gonna get y'all full tour. I'm gonna get y'all full tour. Since y'all wanna fuck with Gates. Since y'all wanna fuck with Gates. All right, let's go to the shop, man. Oh, we working. We working. We working. We working.
Where the bed at, nigga?
We still working.
Where the bed at, nigga?
Still working.
Where the bed at, nigga? Where the bed at?
We still working.
Where's the bedroom?
Are we working? Are we working? What are you doing, P?
Where's the
bedroom? Are you working, P? Are you working?
None of that shit.
Okay, let's go. Okay, now
I hope you enjoy it, nigga. I hope you enjoy it, nigga. I hope you enjoy it. Okay.
Hold on, let's
walk. What you want, a cookie, nigga? What you want, a cookie, nigga? What you want to what? So why you wait a minute, flashback. Let me see. Well, I see that blanket on the bed, nigga. I seen that blanket on the bed. Go back downstairs. Let me see that blanket, bed. Yeah. You ain't going back downstairs. You ain't going back downstairs. Nigga, I seen that president. Nigga, I seen that blue blanket. I seen that blue blanket, nigga. I seen that blue blanket on that couch, nigga.
Hold on, what we doing, P?
But you ain't going up to that bedroom. You're not going up to that bedroom.
Come on, P.
But you ain't going up to the bedroom, no.
Come on, P.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice, but you that's as far as you go,
what we doing?
That's as far as you go.
What we doing?
That's as far as you go. That's
as far as you go. Here?
Okay, what are you doing? Okay, what are you doing?
Vegas Gates, nigga. Stars and minds the grind. Holla at y'all niggas.
Okay. But you ain't going up to that bedroom though. Grind your ass up to that bedroom, nigga. What better yet, go back downstairs, nigga. Go back downstairs, like I said, and let me say and show that blue blanket that was on that couch again. You ain't gonna do that, are you, nigga? That's where you sleep at, nigga. That's why you walk past to go up steps. When you get down to the bottom of the steps, bust the right and pan over and let us see that shit, nigga. Let us see that blue blanket that you probably scooping up real quick. Nigga, I seen that. All I'm gonna do is just go back and play this in slow motion, nigga, and I'm gonna circle where you sleep at, nigga. I'm gonna put an arrow because it was that old. You had that old ass blue quilt, nigga. I seen that blue quilt, nigga. That's where you sleep at, nigga. Who you think you fooling, Gates? Huh? Huh? Who you think you fooling, nigga? What? Miracle needed her diaper change. You had to dip, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Is that what it was? Now go cry, nigga. Go cry. Go cry, nigga. Go soak up them tears, fuck, nigga. Smiling through the tears, nigga. Smiling through the tears. Now, after you get done crying, go back down there and lay on that. No, drink about 4 blue moons, nigga, to wash away the pain of the truth of you being your loveless marriage and curl up on that empty ass couch by your goddamn self. How about that? Fuck, nigga. How about that? You know, I got to call these motherfuckers on Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? Like, they, I mean, considering, you know, what the country is going through, you know, my problem ain't really that high on the scale, but you gotta, you know, you know how y'all police type motherfuckers do. You know, you gotta bug these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, but if you don't believe me, just call the Cincinnati Howard field office and ask for yourself, Gates. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, just call the Cincinnati Howard field office and ask. That's all you gotta do, fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Man, these Darrell.
Damn, man. What I just
Darrell.
can't I had to come out for a second, but
Darrell,
y'all
one of these
good?
niggas. You know what? Sooner or later, one of these niggas is gonna get themselves unalived on this motherfucker for real, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you was making a lot of threats, bro.
Man, y'all think
Bruh.
this shit, man, you think this shit funny, bro? Well, not
Nah, I
funny,
don't
you
think it's funny
know,
if he helped
but
you
you don't
pay lose your
understand the
money.
gravity of the situation, nigga.
Yeah, I do. If he fuck with your money, I do understand
Yeah, yeah. You know
that.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
I definitely understand that. You know.
And then
Wow.
that's like me saying, like, all right, D Darrell, not only do you do that, but you're gonna follow up some shit saying it like, yeah, bro, I took your name and made an LLC, nigga. So I own you, nigga. Nigga, you got to pay me, nigga. I own you, nigga. What?
Damn.
And you this and you put you show me websites and you got gear and nigga. You came like you did like nigga. You got a visual footprint of that shit, nigga. You putting community posting and putting comments like I want my money and all this type shit, nigga. If that ain't if you ain't the biggest dummy, you and the money team, y'all some stupid motherfuckers, bruh.
I feel you, man. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And unlike y'all, nigga, you ain't gonna be getting no recordings of me on no phone calls or meetings with nobody or woo 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 or me. You know what I'm saying? Copies of shit that I'm turning over and no shit like that because I'm not doing shit for YouTube. I'm not doing shit for YouTube. I'm not doing shit for content.
Damn. Any last words, man? I know you got a lot out, but damn, that was heavy.
If this was like 20 years ago, nigga, trust me when I tell you this. Now it had to be 30 years ago because I would have to. I couldn't have no children yet. But that's the reason why niggas didn't fuck with my money.
I
Cause
feel
I
you,
come from that.
man.
I come from that time where you fuck with a nigga's money, you ain't gonna You either gonna take it and leave a nigga stinking, or you gonna be stinking trying to fuck with his money. And it was so unnecessary. That's the thing. I ain't do nothing to this nigga D Darrell. I ain't do shit to this nigga. I ain't do shit to this nigga. But tell him to leave me the fuck alone. But you know what I'm saying? Some niggas don't know when to motherfucking stop, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I feel you, man. I feel you on that. I really ain't got no advice on this one. And I feel you on, somebody messing with your coins.
Okay, put it like this, Darrell.
This right to be mad.
This my last words, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's May 25th, 24th, 25th, 2025. You seen that smile that he had tonight? Guarantee you, a year from now, speaking on the same subject, that nigga won't be around to smile. He ain't gonna be on YouTube I get him by Christmas he gonna be gone, but by next year he's gonna be off YouTube because whatever played out most likely is gonna be played out or emotion. He definitely ain't gonna be on this motherfucker smiling. He may not be in that motherfucking basement next year because this right here is relationship enders. This type shit he done got himself into. Fuck all this YouTube shit, nigga. What? Because one thing women don't like, gays, is when they dumbass husbands risk fucking up they bag. Because that's all you are is a fucking bag to her, fuck nigga. Or her bag, my bad. Because, oh, my bad. Her bag is your bag. Because you ain't got no bag. Her bag is your bag. My fault. So you about to fuck up her bag. So she definitely about to get you the fuck out of here, nigga. ASAP Rocky.
Damn. Well, bro, I'm about to go ahead and lay it down, man. I hope you got everything out.
One thing about, if you know one thing about me, I'm gonna leave on this. Everything I've ever said on this bitch has always come to pass, and I'll leave on that note.
All right, man. Peace to P, the panel killer, man. Damn. Look, guys, The Godfather, another classic. Had to get my shit out tonight. Usually don't go live this late. Appreciate you all for coming in. I'm getting my black ass to bed. I hope you all do the same or go watch some other sector bullshit tonight. Definitely gonna catch y'all in the morning. I'm going live again the whole fucking weekend. Peace.